Hello, 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 hello. It's 2025, you guys. Happy new. How is everybody out there? How is your new year? I hope everyone had a nice break, maybe some time off, some
Yes.
chill time with friends and fam. Oh, hello. It's so nice to see everybody. Oh my gosh, immediately 32 people
Right.
in the chat. Like, hello, you guys. How are you? Welcome in. It is a new year with the Coleman Collective, which consists of myself, the traveling button, and my wonderful hubby, Drunk Mantiques. 2024 was a closeout year. We had a wonderful year with you guys. Best year to date selling vintage. And we could not be more grateful. It is because truly of all of you. So thank you guys for all of the love during 2024. And we're ready to carry the good vibes right on into 2025. We've had a much more relaxing January so far than we did last year already.
Yeah.
So yeah. And we are kind of just coming out of like hibernation. That's what it feels like.
I can call it that. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I see all of our in the chat. It is wonderful to see you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, happy new year indeed. We had such a nice break. It was really chill. Honestly, we just did a little bit of a staycation here and took some time off, tried to get everything shipped possible out the door for the holidays, and we did. David worked his tail off to make sure everybody got their stuff. So I hope anybody that you gifted traveling button junk antique items to, that they loved it and they had a happy holiday as well. It always feels good on our end to know that people are opening presents over the holidays that are from us, and they're vintage and sustainable. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fantastic, you guys. I'm seeing part of the chat.
Yeah.
And Leslie said, stuck at home, 8 inches of snow. I know Victoria said that they were possibly out of power. So she was going to be probably around, but not able to do much modding tonight, which of course is fine. Everybody in the path of the snow, welcome to Colorado.
Right.
That's what our winter is like. And you guys just stay safe because not everybody knows how to drive in this stuff. So,
and that ice is no joke.
Yeah, especially the ice. That's one thing, living in the Midwest in Missouri for all those years, I really, really disliked ice. And we don't really have it that much here. It'll get slick, it'll get cold, we'll have snow and whatever, but we don't really have a lot of ice, which is so nice. We mainly just get the snow and then it kind of evaporates and goes on its way. So hello, hello, welcome in. It is so nice to be with everybody tonight. If you would please remember to throw a thumbs up on this broadcast. It has been 20 days since we have been live, and it went by really fast. That's almost 3 weeks. And I can't believe we are back. It's January. I'm turning 22 again here in a couple weeks, and yay, I couldn't be happier. So what did you say? I'm sorry.
It's going to be a good one because usually your birthday, there's a snowstorm, ice storm, some kind of storm, and we're crossing our fingers. We're going to have a nice, smooth birthday this year.
It's always something wacky for my birthday because it's in January. I remember my 30th birthday. We were out of power in Missouri due to an ice storm for what, David? 6 days?
6 or 7 days. Yeah,
the betta fish died. It was a whole thing. So yeah, luckily in Colorado, we have, knock on something, we've never been out of power here because our power lines are buried. So yes, you guys stay safe if you're out of power. Don't be watching us. Log off and conserve your cell phone battery. That's how much I love you. Just kidding. So, how is everybody? I hope everybody's well. I want to welcome everybody in. I'm scrolling up to the top. Beth was the first person in the house. Love your specs. She's probably talking about the ones from 2025. Holly Parker brought those with her to us, and we had a festive little New Year's funsy time. It was just great. Terry Valenti is also here. Hello, Terry. Great to see you too. And our girl Lisa with the wrench, hopefully feeling much, much better from her gnarly surgery, and her family's been through a lot over the holidays as well. So Lisa, we're glad to have you with us. And as always, thank you for modding, girl. You rock.
Yeah.
So she's welcoming you guys to the sale and just wanted to remind you to make sure that you are in all messages and live chat for the bidding. We don't do just in case bids here. If you're wondering what that is, don't worry about it. We don't do them. What we do is just bid in the comments section. Once we put the price up on the screen, then you can bid dollar increments, and then we're going to do a 15-second countdown. Lisa will type in the words bid end, and the highest bidder prior to the bid end is who takes the auction. And it's just that simple, super easy. And that's pretty much it. I think I have one quick claim tonight. Pretty much everything else is all auction stuff. And we have found some great goodies out and about thrifting and estate sales and so on. Please do remember, once I send your invoice on Monday, that we ask that you please do pay within 24 hours of getting your invoice. And we appreciate that. And yes, anything you buy tonight, invoice will go out Monday. Wednesday night, guess what we're doing? So we were talking about this in our Facebook group the last couple of days, and I just threw out there, would you guys be interested in an all Valentine's Day sale for vintage Valentines? I have ephemera, I've got figurines, I've got all kinds of kitschy, cute Valentine stuff I've been saving for the whole year. So that is what we plan to do on this coming Wednesday, of course, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And definitely join us. I have been saving some goodies all year for my Valentine's sale Wednesday. So don't miss it. If you love vintage Valentine's Day and want to get some goodies to decorate, Wednesday will definitely be your night. Also, Lisa is reminding you that all sales are final. And because it's vintage, everything is in as is condition, but I do note any flaws or damage. And we thank you so much for supporting small business. You guys are so good to us. If you do decide that you want to bid on something tonight, this is what we need from you. If you would email us to ttbsarahc@gmail.com. We need your real name, your address, your PayPal email. And I think that's pretty much it. And if you don't have PayPal, don't stress. You can check out with any major credit card as a guest with the link I send to your email. So you're asking yourself, where will my invoice come? To your email. Okay. And then there is a fun merch link. We do have some great Valentine's merch as well that I need to get featured on the website. And they're always running a sale after Christmas. So if you're looking for merch, there is the link. Lisa has dropped it at the top of the chat. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate all you do, girly. Yay. All right, there's V. What's kicking? Hello, hello. Wordsmith and Evelyn. Hi, you guys. Hope you had a happy new. There's Sarah Lee Coleman. Lovely. Our long lost cousin, Sarah. And Miss Holly Parker. So I've already found something weird Holly hid in my house. I found it right before the sale. I was putting my office back together because it kind of doubles as a luggage area for whoever comes to stay. And I found you. I see you, Holly Parker, and I saw what you hid here. I love it. I love it. So cute. There's Wildflower in the house. Hi, Amy. How are you? Love to you and Alice and the fam. Brian, how are you? Happy New Year to you as well. Phil, hello, my dear. There's our sweet Annette Mayfield. Hi, Annette. Hope you guys had a happy holiday. Yes, it kind of feels good to be back, right? It's like, you have to push yourself out of that nest of hibernation. You've been off for a bit, but man, it does feel good to be back. I can genuinely say we have missed you all. Yes. Hi, Spotty Amy. How you doing? Good to see you. Regina Rainey, welcome in, my dear. Hello. We've got our sweet Victoria. Yes, ice storm here, internet down on my phone. You just be safe, girl. Save your battery. Yeah. Hello. Karen Chase, how are you? How was your holidays? Hope it was so wonderful. Helen, how are you? And there is Jeff. Howdy do. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? Very hot down under, Phil said. Ooh, so our Aussie friends are dealing with some heat, and here in the States, we're dealing with ice and snow. Yeah. B. Castro's here. Hey, girl. Hey. And Miss Susan Lee, along with Nettie. Hi, you guys. Hello. And we've got Pee-wee. How's it going? Our Vuvu's in the house. Hello, doll. Great to see you. Jason Adams, howdy. How are you? Hope you had a good holiday. Oh my goodness. Lots of people are talking about snow. Yes, Wordsmith. We did happen to see that. David is a Broncos fan, not like a watch every game Broncos fan, but definitely fun to see my home state get beaten sometimes.
Yes, it's always.
We're sorry. We love you. Zona, what's kicking? Hello. Good to see you. Gail, excellent. Glad you and Steve are here. I hope you guys had a good one. Carrie Wood is in the house as well. Hi, Carrie. Southern Indiana is getting hit here in North Central Indiana too. Okay. Dang. Well, you guys all stay safe. It looked like a pretty massive swath of grody, cold. Ugh, yeah. So it definitely has already been through here. In fact, it was so nice today. We had the windows open for a little bit and had the back screen door open so the doggies could go in and out. Yes. Gail said, taxidermy tarantula I won was a big hit with our daughter. There were tears shed. Oh,
that's awesome. I hope it didn't bite or anything.
I am so glad she loved that as her Christmas present. Yay. That's so cool to hear. I love that. Phil said, my secret Santa to someone is stuck in LA.
That's how it is sometimes.
You know what secret Santa is, and I have already briefed them that their special something is coming from afar. So don't worry. No worries. Hello, hello. It is so great to see all of the regulars here. Okay, I'm scrolling down. If I've missed anybody, it was not on purpose. So thank you guys. Rosie Clover, hi, how are you? Gave a few of her items as gifts. They love them, especially the Italian wooden coasters with little figurines. Oh, those were so cute, Rosie Clover. I hope they loved them. Car. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Okay. Yep. Always something wild happens over break for sure. Laura Orton. It's great to see you too. All right. I'm getting down here. Holy cow. So many peeps in the house tonight. Jamie Grafton. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Happy 2025. What's going on, Brad and Bust a Move? Hi. Debbie Gutierrez, hi. Hope your holidays were so nice. I know a lot of us have very hectic holiday schedules, and I hope it didn't wear you out too much, and you found some rest in the mix. Yes. Found just one. Oh no, that means there's more. Okay.
Just a what? Oh man.
Oh, she's hidden little weirdos all over the house again.
Well, this next week we're tearing down all the Christmas, so I'm guessing we'll find.
Yeah. I have a feeling they're in here, Holly Parker. I'm going to get you, you little stinker. Adam Farrell, hello, honey. How are you? Great to see you. There's our friend Perry. How you doing, Perry? Great to see you as well. Was Santa good to you guys? Oh my gosh, yes. David's mom sent us some wonderful things, and one of the coolest things I know. I posted a group I posted a picture in our group of this beautiful Roseville pot. That was was it grandma's?
It was my great grandma's on my dad's side. So Mama Howard, I believe, or Mama Bert.
Yes. So I feel like that is always really special too when somebody passes down like antique family heirlooms. So we were thrilled to get that. And then sent us an entire box of gifts. She's so sweet. So and then Holly Parker came in with all these crazy gifts, and we exchanged gifts, and all of our friends have sent us wonderful things. So to those of you that sent sweet cards and gifts and so on, thank you guys. Yes, we had a magical Christmas and it was just lovely. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Scrolling down, I see everybody saying howdy to each other. Hi, Shanna. Oh my goodness. 14 inches, Shanna. Get out of here, girl. That is a lot of snow. That's more than here. Lisa, how are you? Happy 2025. Susan Williams, hello. Great to see you in the house too. Guys, if you would, while 95 of you are in here, if you would throw a thumbs up real quick. on our stream. Every little bit helps with that algorithm, and I have been offline for days. So I have no idea how it's going to push the sale tonight in the algorithm. So every little interaction helps. Throw a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's super duper free. Hey, Tina, what's cooking? Good to see you. Hello. That is our girl Lisa's sister, Tina. Tina, I hope you had a good holiday with your fam. It looked like you did. The pictures were great. So cute. Kathy Plunkett, hello. How are you? Good to see you as well. I hope all of your plushy friends made the holidays magical for you. Hello. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Madonna Clocks is here. Jim Cardigan King is here. Love to you both, Jim. I hope you guys had a nice one. All right, I'm getting in here. I understand, girl. I do. It's been 2024 was a challenge in so many ways that none of us talk about. Yes. Shiny Bright South. Hello. Holidays were hectic. Yes, I know, right? Well, we're back twice a week. So if you didn't hear and you're just getting here Wednesday night, we're going to do all vintage Valentine's Day. So I'm so excited about that because I've been saving cute things all year. Really cool things you won't want to miss.
Yes.
Janet Landry Lucy says, I'm brand new here. Well, you know what? Welcome, first of all, Janet. We love new people. We are a very friendly bunch. The chat will definitely welcome you. We love newbies. So hang out, have fun, participate in the chat. And please, Holly Parker is reminding you, throw a little thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. All right, I'm getting down to it. Uh-oh, look who's in the house, guys. It's Miss Jackson and Tim. Hey, Susan. I know you guys had a wonderful one. It was nice keeping up with y'all on Facebook. Yay, good. Glad you guys are with us tonight. And yes, emojis in the chat box always help. Karen, I know. And you know, I went to call you a couple times and I was like, this girl has her hands full. So I was like, catch up in January. So Karen, let me know how it's going, girl. I've been thinking of you. And Sharon said, I'm so happy you're back. You know what? We are happy to be back. Thank you, Sharon. It is nice to be here with everybody tonight. All right. So if you have questions and you are brand new, please don't hesitate to ask. I know about 98% of you guys know the deal. And again, we are a married couple. So anything you purchase from David or myself will combine into one invoice and one box, which saves you in shipping. Okay. Wildflower says, glad my ranch made it to 2025. We almost lost it. David, you almost lost your wrench.
Yeah, Gail, we have no more of the crud. We're good. We have gone into 2025 healthy, kicking.
Yes, we are well. I knock on something. And then we went to order groceries yesterday, and the price of eggs had shot up to $10 because the bird flu. And I was like, nope, we probably already had it. I was sick for a month. I'm going to say I've already have it.
I'm just like, don't need the eggs.
Not getting that. So guys, welcome. We are going to get it started. We've been chatting for about 20 minutes. So let's get going, David. I know you had David had a couple of things we wanted to show in the beginning that we are going to put on eBay. We are going to offer them here first, but we'll probably end up throwing them to eBay. So let's start with those. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start. Okay. So first of all, I've got this really beautiful blanket, and I'm going to show you on the tag here. So it's B. Van Voris, the Orr Felt and Blanket Co.
Oopsie.
And made in Ohio, and it's 100% pure wool, like the Hudson Bay blankets type of thing. And it is a remarkable color. What color green would you say that is, Sarah?
Oh gosh, it's kind of like a cross between teal green and Kelly green.
Yeah.
It's teal.
It's
Yeah.
a beauty. And what's great about it is it's got the green, yellow, green, kind of like a tomato red, green, and then the black. And it repeats on the other end. Now this blanket, I didn't measure it like it though. It has been used, so you can see. Well, you're not going to be able to see it very well, but you can see a little bit of wear. So if you hold it up, you'll see the light through it. And then on the other end, there's a couple of worn holes that doesn't really make or break. So you've got that hole there, and then there was a sewn up piece.
Yeah.
Right over by it.
I think it's on the yellow, maybe.
Right here, right there. And that's already sewn up, so pretty nice job on that. So it's nice and
Mhm.
strong. I'll measure it in just a second. I totally forgot. But
It
it
is
is,
such a gorgeous blanket, and we found this when we were out thrifting with Holly, and we ended up taking it up to the mountains with us, and we took pictures on it because we thought it was such a cool blanket. And then I was like, and then we're gonna sell it
yeah,
because I have so many vintage blankets. Otherwise, I'd probably keep this.
yeah.
The green is more rare to find than the white of the traditional 3 to 5 point Hudson Bay blanket. And this green one is online everywhere for over $300, which is not what we're going to start it at. Plus, it
Right.
has a couple tiny holes, one sewn up, one not. So, what were you going to start this at on
Um,
eBay?
I think I don't remember. I don't remember. Um, you had the price, I thought.
Well, I think we were talking about probably starting at around 99 and just seeing where it goes.
Yeah.
And as
And
far as the rarity of the green and the condition, I feel like that's probably a fair price. It's wool, so it's worn wool, which is always nice and soft and compressed. And I know I do too. I have a thing for old wool as well.
so
Some
it
of the
is.
inner boots are actually made of wool blankets.
Yeah. So it's 66. 66 by 82. 66 by 82. And yes, starting it at 100. So if you want it right here, you can grab it for 100. Otherwise, we will be putting it on eBay tomorrow
Yes.
morning.
What was
And
the brand again, honey? It started with an O. I can't remember.
I'm pulling
Uh,
it up. Yeah, it's one that I had never heard of. The
it was
Orr Felt and Blanket Co.
there we go. And the person that owned it sewed their little name onto the top, which I think is darling. I can't read it.
B. Van Voris.
Cute.
Yeah. And yeah, that's sewn on there.
I
All
love that.
right. So that'll be 100. And yeah,
And again, we planned on putting it on eBay, but we thought we'd throw it out here first if anybody's interested.
and it's a beauty. And then this other piece is actually going to be my first item. So I'm offering this at 55 on eBay. I'll probably start it at about 70. It is a mid-century from the middle 50s, Danish, and it's a sewing chair. So this would be your little sewing chair that you sit in, and it has the storage so you could put all of your stuff in there.
I love it.
And it is still nice and strong. Now with it, it is sitting with some regular wear that you'll have on a chair. You can touch that up if you wanted to. I left it alone. Same on the back. You can see that there's some wear, just rub marks from using it. And it's a beautiful Danish piece, a teak wood, very solid. It sits right at 25 inches tall on the back side, and then 17 inches up off the ground for the seat. And
So
the actual
huge as you might think. It's a little
yeah.
squatty.
Actually, it could come apart for shipping, but with the measurements, well, actually, yeah, I'd probably take it apart because the legs come right off with the fillet.
Karen, to Oklahoma, it wouldn't be too bad because it's pretty light. And again, it's squattier than it looks. It's short.
Yes.
So I think it'd be cute to put plants on. It's very mid-century. I love the back on it. Yeah.
I do too. And the thing is about it's got its original vinyl.
Yes. It's in
It's
good shape.
yeah, just two little. I wouldn't call them rips, just little pokes. So
Yeah.
they're strong and stable. So it's not going to keep on. It's not like hard or cracking or anything like that. And all the corners are intact.
Yes.
So Karen, if you want to just put in 55. And yeah, as far as shipping, I did look it up. It's measuring at 25 by 17 by 17. And unless we're going to New York with it or Maine,
Yeah.
yeah, between 25 to 35 on shipping.
Yeah.
So not bad,
And
especially for
it's so
local.
nice because you do have that storage area. So it's awesome for a craft room. And originally it was a sewing room chair, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I thought, you know how so many people have the, just your not working, but just an old phone sitting. I have one standing up over there. This would look so cool by an entryway. Sitting there, you can put your phone book down in there if you still use one. You could also put a scrapbook in here, just a sitting seat, because it's not uncomfortable. It's just a really nice piece.
Oh, she said it'll fit in her
Oh,
loft tiny house, it absolutely will, because
Yeah.
it's nice and squatty. So that's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is perfect. And it's
Yeah.
lightweight, so you can move it around. All
Good.
right.
Well,
Karen,
we
good for it.
debated when we were at the thrift store, honestly, we debated, we were like, should we pick this up? Do you want to ship it? Will somebody need it? And David's like, worst case scenario, we'll put it on eBay. And so I'm so glad this is going to work, Karen.
I
Thank
can't
you.
believe it, because the ones that I found on eBay in this condition are worse, and this is in nice condition, 130 to 170.
Yeah.
That's before shipping, so really good. And on the top part of the molding here, that's all in great condition, no extra stain or anything. So it's all legit from the 50s. So
I love it.
I love
Yay.
the idea of putting laptop storage. Put your
Oh,
laptop
that's a great
in there.
idea.
It's a nice size for it. So
Heck yeah.
all right. Well, I'm going to just count it down from 10 because Karen's interested. And if anybody else wants to, you can get in. Otherwise, it's going to Karen Chase. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for my bid end.
It is such good shape. And it's hard to tell on the camera, but it's kind of that like faux vinyl tweed looking stuff that's very mid-century. Like reminds me of Franciscan wear.
Yeah,
There you
has a
go.
nice texture. Okay, thank you so much, Karen. It is a beaut. And we'll pack
Yay.
it up for you.
And to Karen, shipping to Colorado to Oklahoma will be a piece of cake.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you. And there is our bid in. All right. So I'm trying to decide where to start. Let's start here. I have some really nice kitchen items tonight. Most of these, I want to say, yeah, these are anywhere between mid-century and otherwise. I'm starting the choice on these items at $15. And I have four grabs. First up is a harder to find Pyrex pattern called Blue Horizon. And it is really pretty. I'm going to show it to you. Now, this particular pattern came out in 1969. This is the Cinderella bowl, and it is the smallest one in the Cinderella stack. It is the 441, which I believe is a 1.5 pint. Yes, 1.5 pint little Cinderella bowl. It has just the slightest wear. I'll show you see a little wear right there on that column. And right there, it's nothing to write home about or be a deal breaker, but I just wanted you to know that it's there. This bowl normally by itself retails about $30 to $45. But again, I got it for a super great steal, and it's such a pretty little guy, nice shape, couple little design flecks, but other than that, no issues, chips, cracks, or anything. So that's going to be choice number one. Zona, I see you at 15. Thank you so much. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, it's more of the obscure side of Pyrex, not a real common Pyrex pattern, but it was made in 69. All right, so first choice is that little bowl. Second choice is a Franciscan ware pepper grinder. It's in all working order. It's in excellent shape. And I actually have a couple of serving platters with this design. Now, this particular pattern was put out in 1963. And you can see it's got the chrome top. And the way you add the peppercorns is you unscrew this little top, you thread the peppercorns down in there, and then the grinder is, of course, here on the bottom. So when we found it, it was complete with vintage peppercorns and all.
Yes,
We emptied peppercorns out of it, and it is so functional, and it's nice and big too. If you like a big pepper mill to set next to the stove for cooking, this is perfect. You could also set it on the table. Or if you collect this particular Franciscan ware pattern, let me get you in close.
It's a nice pattern.
Yeah, it is a nice pattern. It's got that yummy kind of what I call bird egg flecking to it, really pretty. And the pattern, of course, on this is called Tulip Time. Tulip Time. So really nice, hefty little Franciscan ware pepper grinder. Great shape, no issues on this guy. That's going to be your second choice. And then your third choice is an absolutely wonderful functional vintage piece. This is Fiesta ware, and this is in sunflower yellow. It is the butter dish, top and bottom. This Fiesta Ware butter dish was released in 2001. Yes, that makes it vintage. It's 24 years old. You can see we do have the Fiesta writing on the back, and then the little HLC right up there at the top for Homer Laughlin Corporation. So beautiful, no issues. Great too if you collect any of the Fiesta Ware or you like to display those throughout the year. Really great piece and functional. I would use it. It is butter yellow. And the official Fiesta color, again, is sunflower. So really pretty little butter dish. That is going to be choice number 3. And then choice number 4, a kitchen accoutrement you cannot live without. It is my girl with her legs crossed, sipping tea, darling. And she is a beautiful plus size girl like myself. And she is so dang cute with her little blue shoes on. Now, she has a couple of little, what I would call not even flea bites. There are wears to the glaze on her nose and her teacup right there. But as you can tell, she displays great. And I looked up what she was for because David and Holly and I debated on when I picked her up, what exactly is she? And I think we settled on tea bag holder. What it said elsewhere, she's made by Fitz and Floyd, by the way, is that she can hold sugar packets. So a sugar bowl or a tea bag holder to hold your little sugar packets in your coffee bar. Is that cute or what? I love a little cinnamon roll bun on top of her head. And again, Fitz and Floyd, I was able to trace down era on her to late 80s, early 90s. Okay. So those again are your choices. We have this harder to find, really pretty Blue Horizon Pyrex 441 Cinderella in good shape from 1969. Or we have our Fiesta Ware pepper grinder, totally functional and in beautiful shape from 1963. We have our sunflower yellow butter dish from Fiesta Ware from the 2001. And then this little girl from the late 80s, early 90s. All right. So Zona's in at 15. If anybody else wants to get in here with a bid, now is the time. We're going to start the countdown. And that will be for your choice of kitchen items. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12. That's right, Susan Jackson. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, whoopsie, 2, 1. Looking for a bid end. Glorine, I see you in at 16. Thank you so much. Looking for a 17 or above. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and supporting small business on into 2025. It means everything. So thank you guys. There is the bid end. All right, Glorine, you have first choice at 16. Would you like the Pyrex, the peppermill, the butter dish, or my little plump tea holder friend or coffee bag holder or sweetener packet holder? And Jacqueline, your 17 came in right after the bid in, but because there were only 2 bids, you might get what you wanted and we'll honor it after. So Glorine, let me know which choice you want. And then after Glorine, it is going to be
Zona.
And then after Zona, Jacqueline, we will see. Okay, the well-nourished tea girl. I love that. Thank you, Glorine. I think she's awesome. Thank you. All right, and let's see here. Zona.
Pyrex.
Wants Pyrex. All right, fantastic. It is yours.
And then Jacqueline, if anything was left.
Oh, Jacqueline, you wanted the butter dish. Oh, fantastic. Oh, bless your heart. You recently broke yours. Well, now you have one, Jacqueline. Thank you, sweetie. If anybody wanted the Franciscan ware peppermill, it is left. And thank you guys all for your bids. And I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Awesome, Jacqueline. Yeah, when you break a piece and you try to find it, there is something special about finding that.
Yes.
Every place is like, oh, thank God, I'm back on track.
Yes.
So I have a really cool 1960s lamp here. It is all electric, and it is professionally made. They made them in the 60s, a lot of different styles from the old antique, like hurricane types of lamps. It does still have its original stamp down here. make sure I've got it right before I push it right into there. So it is done by Underwriters Laboratories Company, and the design is actually called labeled E20773. So they made a couple of different. Yes, we are on with the lamp, and it's a nice metal, so enamel lamp with the paints for the little stripes and everything. It's red. It is coming in a little orange. Let me adjust my color temperature, so it'll hopefully come in better. But it is a nice red, and it is in great condition. The electric does retract from the base and
Oh,
then goes
that's
in. And and as far as the hurricane top, it's a nice blown glass piece. There's no mold marks, and it's a thicker than some of the hurricanes you can get out there. Hey, Karen, see Karen in the house, and it does fit on there very nicely. And I like the fact that it's a nice tall lamp and narrow, so it fits in a nice little space. And it does give off really, really nice light. So I'll show that in just a second, but it measures right at 25 inches tall. And the only damage that I can really speak of is not even damage, just wear. So it's like a rub mark. So that's just the original metal underneath the paint. Just, you'd want to put that kind of to the back if you don't want to show that up. Hey, Lauren. But yeah, a really beautiful one that you can just standard light bulb, so you can get a flame flicker type of light. I think would be awesome in there. It just makes me think of like a reading corner type of thing. So let's plug it in. I hate dealing with electric, but we're gonna do it.
What is going on with my hair? I'm still feeling so silky here. Oh, it's Susan talking about my hair again. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I just bathed. I swear that's all I did and blew it dry.
It works.
I can see it up here. Look.
So just to let you know, I didn't get the right bulb. I just grabbed one out of my big lamp. It's beautiful. All right.
Oh, shucks. That's great.
Okay, so yes, it does work, and it will not come with that bulb. So you can put whatever you want in there.
Yes.
Yeah, just nice and easy to do. Wow, that was bright. Am I still on?
Yes. That was funny.
Gee whiz. Janet asked the question, if I send my info first, do I need to send it?
Oh, yeah. If I've already got your info, you do not have to send it again. I keep everybody on file in my email. But if I haven't gotten it in like after a year or so, go ahead and send it to me just to make sure I've got your right address. Okay. But other than that, yes, I don't need it. Usually it's the same info unless you've changed it.
Yep. All right. So thank you so much for your questions. Anytime you guys have questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
Brad, I know. Brad, that bulb, right?
I was not expecting. That's the first time I turned it on since I bought it. I was like, no, it works. It looks so good. Okay. I'm seeing spots. Let's count them down. All right. Thank you all for your bids. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Awesome. Trindle is at 55. And yes, I feel like if you got one of those cool, funky, electric-looking bulbs from Home Depot, they're kind of expensive, but they're really cool. That would do the trick rather than blowing everybody's eye bulbs out with an LED bulb.
For sure. All right, there is our bid in. Congrats, Annette. This is coming to you for 65 without the bulb.
Congratulations, and thank you guys all for the bids. That is such a cool lamp. Yes, and you did light up our lives, all of our lives. Oh my stars! Oh, so
sorry, Jeff. Your 66 came in after. Thank you for the bids.
Thank you for the bids, guys. Okay, so I am completely smitten with her. Where did she go? Here she is. We were out thrifting over the break, and I just happened to spy with my little eye in the corner of the shelf, little Miss Rosie the Riveter. And I am starting her at 50. And the reason why is, holy cow, Rosie the Riveter apparently was one of the harder to find Madame Alexander dolls. She was made in 1999, which of course, again, makes her 26 years old. And as painful as that is to do mathematically speaking, she's new in the box. These go for like 75 to 160. And no, I'm not kidding. Look at eBay. It's insane. But I'm starting her at 50. I got a really good deal on her. And she comes with her original Rosie the Riveter card. And she also still has her little tag on her as well as the date. And apparently, this was a line that they made for not a real long time in 1999, which is why she's more on the rare side. And it looks like it was from the Wartime Women collection of, bear with me, Entertaining the Troops, Rosie the Riveter, and World War II Nurse. So there were only 3 dolls in that particular collection, and apparently they didn't make a lot of them. So pretty darn cool. I do have her original Madame Alexander box, and it does say on the end, as you can see, Rosie the Riveter right there. And it has some pink. I don't know what this is. This is how I found it. It's got like some pink something that was maybe up against at some point. So that is damage to the original box. But it's still like you can take her out and put the lid on and everything. She is jointed, so her little head and everything turns. And then she also has really sweet little blinky eyes. You can open them and close them, and they are brown. So such a cutie, 8 inches tall. And again, if you see one of these out picking, grab it. I could not believe. I thought, oh, I'll start her at like, $10. I could not believe what they went for. So I'm going to start a countdown. Annette is in at 50. Thank you so much. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Look at her little brown shoes. Aren't they cute? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Super stinking cute. I would have had more dates if I called myself Rosie the Riveter. I have a Rosie the Riveter tattoo. It's my whole left shoulder. So I'm pretty partial to her. I love her. Yeah. Yep. So good. All right. Thank you, Lisa. There is the bid end. Annette, Rosie is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Enjoy. What a cutie.
Yes, I can see again. So I'm good. Thank you, guys. So I have some really beautiful glass. They're both Swedish pieces, and they both have a very mod look. One is from the late 70s, and my light is just going to be bad all night. And that's this nice orange one. And then one is from the mid to late 90s, and it's this pretty. And I would call this like a cranberry, which this color is hot. This color is big this year. Purples. And this is actually retired IKEA, which, if you know IKEA, that's Swedish, and their glass is all Swedish glass. There's no markings on the base, but I was able to, for sure, secure the knowledge that it is definitely IKEA, and it's definitely a retired piece. They call it the salon base, and I guess that's just the style of this type of vase. So long. Farewell.
Good night.
Like, this totally has like a lamp base look to it, but you have that nice little space for your little florals to come out. And it's nice and solid. You have a clear right at the base just to show that extra thick. Right, Trippy? What's great about this piece, you see that really cool mod shape, and it does have just a little bit of citrine right at the top. So you have the nice glow on the rim, all the way around the rim. Just the rim, though. So it's a nice, bright yellow-orange rim in the daylight, and then it can glow under black light. So really nice pieces of glass. I love the Swedish glass. Clarity's nice. This one is a cased glass, so you've got the orange, and then on the inside you have the white, a very thin coating of white. And
love that.
Over it.
Gorgeous. Those are very mod and pretty. Yeah.
I love the shapes. And yeah, they're coming in a little bright, but that's basically.
They look gorgeous though. And I will say that Amethyst is more reading kind of a cranberry than a purple, but that's really what it looks like. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it is called cranberry. So it is a cranberry tone, but yeah, it's nice and rich towards the base and then right up at the top of the rim. So
Yeah.
on the measurements for these, they are 9 inches tall and then 8 inches tall. And I think they would look great in any kind of mod display. You can definitely sprinkle it in with your mid-century stuff as well. And
Gorgeous.
yeah, just ready to be set down and put some flowers in. So I'm
I
not.
feel like that orange one is very figural as far as
Yeah.
like the female form. And
Mhm.
then I love actually those two together. I would never probably put those colors together, but the
Right.
shape works, right? Yeah.
Right. I think sometimes it works.
I wonder which one Karen likes.
Probably the
Think.
All right. So let's go ahead and count down. If Karen is interested in orange, guess what? There's still this one, and they're very nice. This one's obviously a very heavy piece, whereas this Swedish case piece, even though it's case, it's kind of lightweight, just a nice heavy base, and no markings on that as well. So let's
Nice.
count them down. Thank you, Karen. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for 25 or a bid end. We have 2 to choose from.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Very pretty pieces.
And just throwing it out there. If anybody's traveling to Colorado this year, you have to look us up. We would love to take you thrifting or hang out. We love to meet people from our chat. So definitely, if you're heading this way anytime in 2025, let us know.
Yes. All right, Karen, okay. This one.
It's the purple one, right? Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Karen. And we will bring the retired IKEA glass later this evening. Thank you.
Cool. Fantastic. Okay. So I am going to go this way with some Pyrex. Actually, we got some great kitchen stuff tonight. Happened into a fun thrifting haul of kitchen goodies. So these I am going to start at $24 for choice. Okay. And the first one up is our good old buddy Amish butterprint. And as you know, Amish butterprint came out in 1959 and is one of the first aqua patterns. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome, love. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. And it's very iconic. Anytime you see Amish butterprint, you know it. And this is the turquoise on opaline white. And this one has its lid. You can see the Pyrex marking on the bottom. Shows us this is a 471 1 pint. So 471 1 pint with lid. Oh, hello. And the lid has no cracks, damage, issues whatsoever. It is in beautiful shape, as well as the bowl. Really shiny and lovely still. And it always blows my mind when I find these 1950s patterns that have just barely been used. That's Kathy. I have this pattern too, and the pink gooseberry. So these are my patterns as well. So I have this one, but mine is the turquoise with the white pattern. I actually, you know what? I don't have this one. So if it doesn't sell, whatever. But anyway, it is up for grabs for 24. Great price for this one with the lid. That is going to be your first choice. Okay. No issues. And then your second choice. Oh my gosh, I just found a little chipperoo on it. How darn it. Well, here's your second choice. It does have a tiny little fleck chip right there. It's not real noticeable, which is how it escaped me. But in the ring light, of course, you can see all things.
Yes.
Myself in the Pyrex. So FYI, there is a flake chip there. Okay. This one is the third largest. So when you're thinking of like the stackable set of these, this one is going to be your third largest. And this is the 443 2.5 quart Cinderella mixing bowl. And again, great shape other than a tiny little fleck chip right there. All right. So awesome for display, really pretty. And again, great pattern. Lots of us collect it because it is that yummy aqua and white. And they were still making the opaline, which was their version of milk glass at the time. And these are great. So 24 for choice. I will give a bit of a discount on this one if somebody wants it because of that little fleck that I didn't notice. So if anybody is interested, 24 for choice on the Amish butterprint Pyrex. Really popular pattern and fun to collect, right?
Yeah, and
And
that's
yes, this is a good price on both of these.
yeah.
So thank you, B. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, we will bring them back for the recap. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so I have something that I always love finding old crates, and this one was just super exciting to find out thrifting. It's a 7-Up Bottling Co. of Los Angeles. So these right here, these are going for over $100 online because of the stamp of Los Angeles. Very
Oh,
collectible. If you live or lived in Los Angeles and you love 7-Up, that's like
yeah.
to have it. So it has the graphics all the way around in good condition. So you can see the patina definitely was used in many years. And it measures 16 by 12 by 12. So it does ship very affordable. And
Nice.
it is a wood crate. Yes, and you could fill it up if you did have other things in the sale. So it isn't a killer on shipping, just so you know.
Yes.
It is from the early 50s, and it does still have its original metal bracketing that they did all the way around each side.
Beautiful.
See it there?
That's in good shape. And I love the patina on that. You can definitely tell it's an old one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And you do have a little like crack from way back when it was in use. It is nice and strong, so it's still intact. Well, here I'll just do it this way, so you can still push on it. It's not going to pop open. At one time, I think someone had a little tape there.
Aw.
It's been tacked down, so I wouldn't put it full of heavy things and then pick it up by the handles, but it will. It's nice and stable. So thank
These are
you.
cool for display too. Yeah.
They are. You can turn it upside down. You can still see what it says if you wanted to put something on top. But it's a nice size to take. Let's say if you have throws or anything like that, put them in there.
Oh,
And
so cute. Yeah, I love that.
hold on, Skipper. Skipper, do you want to get in the crate? He's like, don't you even try. So
I
Laura,
need a calming chews. So hopefully everybody just sleeps. Yeah.
they are sleepy, but they're needing to go potty. Hold on, Skipper. All right, so let's count it down. Thank you so much, Laura. This is about half its value, so I'm super excited to get this to you at such a great price. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay.
7-Up. Good
Word
ends.
said low speed sawmill marks on the wood are nice.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't even know what I'm looking at, Wordsmith, but I'm going to check that out now.
That is interesting. I know you're talking about low speeds. So does that? I'm thinking that means where you can see like burning a little bit where the saw.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura, congrats. All yours for.
Thank you, Laura. It's an awesome one.
I need
Congrats.
to skip that.
Very, very cool. All right. So another fun, cool, different thrifting find for winter. It's a muff. It is vintage from the 1950s, and I'm starting this at $36. So this one is real fur, which is why I started it just a little bit higher. And it is rabbit fur. So if that is offensive to you, I apologize. This particular animal passed long, long ago. The inside has this wonderful little satin string that traditionally would be held on the wrist. So you could hang on to it and then put your little hands in it when they get cold. So I was looking, it's kind of a cross between a leopard and a jaguar pattern as far as the little spots. The inside is a really pretty kind of tan satin. And it is in nice shape. It has no issues. It is absolutely beautiful. Very mid-century. And what I think is neat about these muffs is they never go out of style, nor does leopard print ever really go out of style. What rabbit had animal print? I know. So yes, the print is done afterwards, of course, and this is bunny fur. It is extremely soft and it is in such nice shape. So again, in the doldrums of January through March, where it's super duper cold and you need to go out and about, you definitely can take your little leopard muff and go out in mid-century style. And I will tell you, it is extremely warm. I have both of my hands in there, and it is toasty fabulous. So
It's a nice muff.
here's a sucker. No, you could do that too, or you could just, walk around with a big leopard marshmallow hand, and that's your whole deal. So yes, I agree, Kathy. It goes with so much. I like it with red. I like it with blue. I like it with green. You can really accessorize a lot with leopard too. So wonderfully fun, fashionable little mid-century piece. So excited to find this, and it is super neat. As far as size on this little guy, I feel like at one point, the only other one I found that was similar to it from the same era was made by Lord and Taylor. This is 8x7. So 8x7 in size, and absolutely warm and toasty and just so soft and elegant. Also, if you like to collect vintage fashion, I think this would be beautiful hanging with some little gloves.
Oh yeah,
A little handbag. Isn't it fabulous?
oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, 36 if anybody's interested. It is real bunny fur and it is really nicely made. So again, I think it may be Lord and Taylor, but there's no tags or anything. So maybe it was removed at some point. So I will bring it back for the recap if anybody's interested. $36, super pretty.
Oh, I love it. Lord and Taylor was a high-end department store. Okay.
Okay, well that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, when you got that, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like something Louis Vuitton or something will do.
Yeah, it's just so soft.
Very Aspen. We're going to go into some nice crude pottery. And this is made in Mexico. We do have stamp at the bottom on the rawhide. And this is actually made by the Tarahumara. Okay, I knew I would mess it up. Tarahumara native tribe, and they are in Chihuahua, Mexico. And yeah, and so this is one of their traditional designs that they would make of their water pots and different things, and they would use rawhide. Also, would use skin from let's see, not just cow, but also from goat and buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and then sinew on those really tiny strings.
yeah, and they are all still connected, and you could see it's a nice rough pottery. So it's more of a utilitarian kind of design. So it was all about having it structurally sound and then wrapping it so they can easily handle it. And it does sit nice and flat, so you will be able to display it nicely. And no one is exactly the same. They're all a little askew, a little off.
Yeah.
And the rawhide will just kind of go kind of free form.
Well, that's a telltale sign of good native pottery too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the cover on it. Very cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if it lends to the structure. Is that what the purpose of the cover is? Do we know?
I don't know for sure, but I do know that it had something to do with being able to grip it, holding on to it, for pouring and all that kind of stuff. So it's just, like a reinforcement. And no chips on the rim, which is great. And the style of pottery, I couldn't find the exact style, but it's basically a mix between Reiku pottery as well as some of the Navajo type of pottery. So it's kind of a mixture, but made in Mexico, Chihuahua. And the tribe is called Tarahumara tribe.
Spell it.
Tarahumara.
Okay, cool.
You can see it's all attached at the bottom still. Chihuahua. I think we have a couple of Chihuahuas.
Yeah. I always do better them, like seeing how it's phonetically spelled out. Yeah, for grip. Okay, Wordsmith said 100% for grip.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool. And it has a nice texture too. Like you can feel the lines, and um, yeah, there's just something so crude about it that I just love. So
Did you
for
find an era on this by chance?
because of the stamp, what I could tell, probably around 70 to 80, somewhere 70 and 80.
Nice.
Before that, they weren't stamping them.
Yeah.
And also before that, they were using a couple of different types of rawhides and different materials. So,
Very cool.
yeah. And they're still making these today. So, like, if you go to Chihuahua, Mexico, you will find some of these beautiful native pieces, all different types, but this is like their bread and butter style that they kind of came up with for their own tribe.
It's
Thank you,
beautiful.
Laura. Uh,
Beautiful, Laura.
yes, and like I said, no chips, no issues at all. So it is going to travel nicely. And let's count it down. It measures right at 8 inches tall, and then the opening is about 4 inch diameter. So it's a nice size. Definitely could start, balancing them. All right, so let's count it down. Thank you, Laura. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank you, Beth. Yep, the snowman display is about to go.
Yeah, we are
It is
packing, I think, tomorrow actually,
Yeah.
for Christmas. So we have a lot to do tomorrow. We got to run to Trader Joe's, take down Christmas stuff, send invoices. It's gonna be a busy day.
Yes. Well, congrats, Laura. Thank you, Cardigan King, for your bid. Laura, this will fit in your crate and it'll help it ship safely. So,
Fantastic.
congrats.
Thank you guys for your bids. Beautiful piece, David. You have such a good eye for that stuff. Love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so out of the blue at the thrift, guess what I found? What? This never happens. It was funny. We were with Holly. I'm like, this never happens. I found an atomic Franciscan ware plate. It is a full-size plate. I'm starting it at $25. And this is the 10-inch. I own this whole set. That's why I'm not keeping it. Otherwise, I would be keeping this myself. This is my pattern. I have this and the Taylor Stone Taylor Cathay pattern is those are my dishes. And as you can see, this is again classic Franciscan ware. You've got that fantastic speckle, and then you've got all of your little mid-century atomic guys. I have these also tattooed on me. It's one of those nights. It's tattoo night. But I love these little Sputnik mid-century stars. They are so cool. You've got like a kind of a yellow, a green, and a nice aqua blue. So this doesn't have any issues. It is stamped on the back, Franciscan earthenware. It dates to the 1950s. It is one of truly my favorite patterns out there. That is why I own it. I got mine very inexpensively back. Oh gosh, I think I bought mine about 10 years ago, before it was really, really popular mainstream Instagram. And I think I paid like 130 for my whole set. And I got like an 8-piece place, dishes, bowls, berry bowls, dessert plates, small bowls, and I'm working on the cups and saucers. That's what I'm still looking for. And then of course the platters, the gravy bowl, the shakers. There's like a gazillion pieces of this particular set. And if you see them out in the wild, you know how much these go for. It's nuts. So I'm going to start a countdown. This is one of the large dinner plates. It also is so big, you could certainly use it as a platter. Okay. So we are at 35. Thank you, our Vuvu, and thank you, Susan Williams, for your bids. Let's count it down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And looking for that bid in from our girl, Lisa. And there's Susan Williams. Thank you guys so much again. We'll wave at you occasionally during the sale. Thank you, our Vuvu. Let's see, we're under a small house, Fort Worth, so Kirk can be close to the airport. Yay, yay. I'm so glad that you're closer now, Karen, to you. All right, so our Vuvu took it at 37. Congratulations, Miss Arvuvu. Thank you so much. And Susan Williams, thank you for your bid. Your 38 came in right after the bid end. Thank you. Thank you.
But we're always looking for those pieces, and if we don't need it, we will bring them. So
Yes, always.
awesome find. So anytime we find art glass out, I mean, it's exciting just because you never know what you're going to find, and when they're signed, it's really exciting. the The problem is so many of these artists sign like doctors, and I can't see what the signature actually says. So as far as I know, it is most likely either Swedish or Polish. I do not believe it is Murano. And the reason I say that is Murano didn't really do a lot of stuff with that feathering technique with
Really?
with the glass being the clarity is great, but it has like little bubbles throughout,
Yes.
pur-
Yes.
purposeful bubbles, and I just never found anything Murano like that.
Right.
But it does have that Swedish thick quality.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what it says on the bottom, kind of. So it starts out with some scribble, and then an A, U, and then I think a P or a D, and then an OLO. I don't know. It is, Brad, I see your bid. Thank you. I'll try to get it in there so you can just see. It is very much signed.
It's so hard to figure out. David and I both like magnifying glass this thing.
Yeah.
And I can't quite make it out. I feel like the first letter is A. It's either ATH or ANTH.
Right.
And then the last part is colo or lolo.
Right. It sounds Italian, so that could be good.
If anybody out there knows, and that's what I love about having a vintage loving chat like you guys, is if anybody knows, please feel free to throw it out, because this was a very, very difficult one to try to identify, and we came up with a bust. We don't know.
Yeah.
Brad's asking how tall, hun?
Okay. The height on it is right at 7 inches tall, and the diameter of the hole is 3 inches. And then the thickness of the glass, and it's not cased, it's just nice thick green glass. I would say about almost a ½ inch thick. And then when you look at these, and they call them feathers, like feathers or waves, but I think they're more feathery. And you've got the yellow, green, and blue all mixed in. So depending on which way you look at it, how the sun's hitting it, it makes for a lot of nice colors. So and it's a heavy, heavy one. So I would say, as far as the signature, if you can spend some time on it, you might be able to figure out what the signature says. But
something worth $1 million, just don't tell us. We don't want it.
Please don't tell me. But yeah, you can see a beautiful, smooth pontil mark, some scratching, so it does show some age. And yeah, just a beautiful color. So let's count it down. Thank you so much, Brad, for your bid. I had to get it. It was just such a beautiful piece. So glad you guys like it. 15, 30-year-old collectors love our class. Oh, cool, KB. It's good to see you. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Look at that swirl. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for 36 for a bid end.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We both were like, ooh, and David's like, Sarah, it's signed. And I'm like, that's a nice piece of glass, David.
Yes.
And now Brad is going to have a nice piece of glass. Yes. It is really pretty. Those are my colors, Brad. So you're lucky I didn't keep.
All right. Congrats, Brad. It's all yours. Thank you. Beautiful piece.
We almost kept it, Brad.
Almost kept it.
David wouldn't let me. I'm just kidding. I always give him a hard time about that.
Someone's got to go. So.
Okay. So I know a lot of us are Watersbach appreciators. So listen, I got into an entire set of this Watersbach splatter pattern. I am going to sell these pieces in sets. Okay. So for the set, we're going to start it at 24. And the first set, you're going to get this large platter. It's 12 inches in diameter. And it is the best colors for the new year, in my opinion. You've got yummy, kind of a purple lilac. You've got a rosy, dusty pink. And then you have a yummy, like Tiffany teal almost. Really, really pretty. And all of this is the same pattern. So let me tell you what two pieces are coming together. All right, so the big round platter that I just showed you is going to come with, as a set, the matching Watersbach teapot. And here is our Watersbach West Germany, which means this is pre-Berlin Wall falling. 1980s is what this dates to. And when you see the pattern, instantly I thought, totally
Instant,
80s. I love it. And again, those are my colors. I love this gorgeous splatter glaze all over it. And there's no chips or cracks in any of the pieces, you guys. I couldn't believe it. It's just such a fantastic set. Oh, and look how interesting the top is made. So it sits with the flat side that way, and then you put the little lip underneath. So it pours just absolutely wonderfully. And again, Vectorsbach. Okay, I have always pronounced it Watersbach since I've been selling it for years. But that's because I'm an American and we probably are saying it way wrong. So such a fantastic piece. And again, these two are going to come together. So you've got the 12-inch round, large platter coming with, for $24, the beautiful teapot. And I got all of this for a very good deal. So I'm passing it on for a very good deal. That's like $12 a piece. Okay. So that's your first set that you're bidding on. Then I have a complete set of 4 dinner plates. And the dinner plates are in excellent shape. There are no chips, cracks, or issues with them. And you're going to get 4 dinner plates for $24. The dinner plates are 10 inches in diameter and are just beautiful. Now, the nice thing about this, if you've ever owned or purchased any of the Watersbach before, you know that it's pretty heavy, right? It's kind of like a stoneware, heavy ceramic. These are actually more lightweight, which I think is just so nice as in terms of like everyday use, right? So these are the large dinner plates. And again, there are 4 of them in this groovy 1980s. This is vintage from the 80s. And here is the marking on the back of the plates. And again, all of these are in excellent shape. I couldn't leave them. They're so pretty. So here are the other 2, and they're all a little different, right?
Yeah, and these colors, the style, that's all so coming back, and just totally reminds me of the 80s.
Yes,
like,
kind of Golden Girls. It's kind of the mod splatter paint style of the 80s. I just love it, and the colors are everything. So that's your second choice, the 4 plates. Okay, but wait, there's more. Then the third choice, I have 4 of I know 4 of the coffee cups. Okay. Oh, Sarah, put those.
Could you imagine those on a wooden tree, coffee tree?
Yeah, they would be beautiful hung under a cabinet. They would be beautiful on a wooden tree, like a mug tree. And with the 4 little mugs, I'm also going to include these 2 little soup bowls, which are just awesome. Look how great these are. So you're going to get the little soup bowls and the 4 mugs. That's choice number 3. So number 3 is 6 pieces, 4 mugs, 2 bowls. Okay. And then the last option, and again, I could not leave it all behind. It was great prices. And I will tell you, in researching this pattern, it is more on the rare side. Not a lot of this pattern out there. Most of their stuff is red, as most of you know, whether it's holiday or not. So these are the oval platters, and I love these for serving. These would be amazing for charcuterie. You could do so much with these, or you could do like a little, like a garlic and spices plate for bread, anything like that. So can you imagine them on Sarah's tissue box? That's no, these would not be good on that. So so this is your last choice, the oval platters. This one is 14 inches in length, and this one is 11 inches in length. And that is choice number 4. So these are, as you can tell, absolutely spectacular Watersbach matching pieces. Thank you, Janet, for being here. We love that you were here. I hope you had a fun time. Happy New Year. So we're going to start a countdown. I see Nettie's in at 24. And again, all of your choices are right here. Bear with me, guys. Trying to find some room on my desk. All right. So we have the large platter and the teapot. We have the 4 large 10-inch plates. We have the 2 bowls and 4 cups, or we have the oval oblong platters. Okay, I'm going to start a countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Look at that pattern. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
I just love these.
Very artistic.
And all of them are marked on the bottom. Okay. So Nettie, let me know. I think you might be the only one. Yes. All right. So Nettie, let me know if you want plates, if you want bowls and cups, if you want platters, or if you want large platter and teapot. Okay. Or you certainly can take them all. So thank you so much. Such a stunning set. And I was thrilled to find it at a great price and then pass it on to you guys for a great price. So thank you, Nettie. Enjoy. Congratulations.
Oh, Nettie says dinner plates and cups.
Plates and cups. You got it, girl. Thank you so much. They are yours. Enjoy.
Awesome. I have a couple of lusterware pieces that I'm doing as choice. And so I'll show you. We do have 2 identical and identical quality and everything, no damage or anything. These are from the 1930s, and they are actually very collectible and harder to find. Now, I know you guys probably have seen the lusterware little doggies that, the little salt and pepper shakers and a little teapot and different things like that. This is the figurine. So just a figurine. You could definitely fill it up with some sand and use it like as a bookend. But it is a 7-inch tall guy, so he's a big guy. And when I looked online, I couldn't believe it. They're going for, some are listed 70. There's some that are listed 300. And the reason is because they are very collectible, and the actual collection of these items were made based off of this creation, and it's Bonzo the dog. And it's created by George Studdy, and his name is spelled Studdy. And George Studdy, he was born in 1878 and then died in 1948. But he was a British commercial artist, and he was best known for his creation of this dog, Bonzo. So these are very historical as far as collectors go. If you have a collection, you want to have the big one with it to kind of show that you've got the whole set. And it's the first time I've ever seen these big ones before, and so I got to learn about them. And they were originally made in Japan for George Studdy's business.
Those are so neat, David. I can't believe not only did we find one, we found 2. Like that never happens. So
right. And the lusterware, so shimmery, and you can see some crazing in the overlay, but no cracks or damage at all. And they do sit up nicely, so they have a cool little begging look to it. So I'll show you both ways. So.
Yeah, those are super cool. Well, and these are big. Normally, like Holly said, only seen the little salt and pepper shakers, and those, when you find them, are like really tiny. These are hefty little lusterware bonzos.
Yep, big ones, 7-inchers. And they're sitting up and begging with those crazy eyes. And like I said, they're going for $70 to asking $300, which is kind of nuts. But it's a fun little piece of lusterware history. You've got your little beady eyes in there.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And he was his own cartoon, right, Bonzo?
Some sort of cartoon. I don't know much about the cartoon, but it was a popular cartoon. And I mean, these would be really cool in a bookcase, especially if you have kids' books type of thing. But I love the fact that they kind of stand up there almost like like guarding your shelf.
Yeah. Well, and to think that they've been around since the 30s, I bet, and we found them together, so I bet they stayed together kind of as bookends. I wonder, are there little backs? Could you back them up against each other?
No, because the
Or,
curves.
yeah,
You do have the bottom, that you can fill if you wanted to make them
sure,
heavier. But
sure.
yeah, they could definitely back up to a book and it would keep it up, I think, depending on the weight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I see Susan Arvivu. Thank you so much. Yeah, I agree, Holly. I've never seen the figurines, just the salt and pepper shaker mainly. And there's other pieces as well. They also made Bonzo in carnival prizes, chalkware, and all that stuff. So basically, these were the beginning of Bonzo, which is why they're so collectible. And yes, they are almost antique.
Yeah.
So,
Like 95 years old, no big deal.
yeah, so let's count them down. I'm not going to break them. I'm not going to break them. And we have 2 available, and Susan Arvivu's in at 30. Thank you. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for 31 or our bid end.
Super cool.
But
Yay.
we're going to get a home.
Yeah.
I think we're both getting a home. Maybe.
And they're identical. Yeah.
Yes, so Susan Arvivu, let me know if you want 1 or 2. And then if we have one available left over, we'll bring it back for the recap.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're both in like identical condition, so great
Right.
condition. So just let me know if you want 1 or 2. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So I have some choice on these little Kokeshi friends. And I've had just like a streak of crazy good luck. This is kind of one of those things too where I don't find them, they find me. So I am going to start these at just $10 for choice. They are darling. And 2 of them come to find out are souvenirs. I did a translation on the Japanese, and here's what I found out. So, first up, and I have never seen this little pair before. These would have been a souvenir when you go to Japan, and you can see you've got the little wooden block right there that's got some writing on it. So, I did a Google translation on their little writing, and it told me, hold on, I wrote it down. It told me that it is Lake Okutama. Lake Okutama is the souvenir where they are from. And their little Kokeshi bodies, as you can tell, are hand painted. And then they have their little legs sideways. And like a true Kokeshi, no arms, just legs, right? You have the little leaves in their little wicker palace. And you can hang them from the little jute rope that they have. The little base is wood and it is flat. So it will sit and you can actually put that behind them if you like, or you can certainly hang them. And they are cute. Look at their little faces. I just like the kitschiness of that sweet little face. So that's going to be choice number 1. And then choice number 2, also ironically from the same Lake Okutama, we have this little sweetheart, and she is a drummer, or I think it's a he, I don't know. And you can see, look at the little crossed legs. I thought the positioning of the wood was so sweet and very mid-century looking. These do date to the 60s, and we do have our little top knot of hair, which is traditional. Very, very sweet. And he has the little drum, and then we have like a little bow that is tied over. So again, I thought these were different. I actually had not seen any Kokeshis like these, so I wanted to pick them up. I thought they were sweet. And then the third one, I just think this one is darling. It has little swans in hot pink and green and white on the tummy. This is a bright indigo blue, really pretty bright green. And then look at that big smile. A lot of times they won't have an expression or it will be very stoic. I love the big smile on this little sweetie. Yeah. And I tried to do a translation of the hat, and guess what? The hat says nothing. It's just a design. So Ryan, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So this is going to be for choice of my little Kokeshi friends. And I thought they were all different. They were all sweet. And I am going to start a countdown on these little pretties, all from the 60s from Japan. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So cute.
So sweet. Just love them. Cute, cute. I saw some on eBay, like these for like $30. I was like, wow, that is wild. Okay, Lisa, there's the bid in. Thank you so much. Zona, let me know if you would like the couple. If we'll call him Blue Kokeshi, and we'll call this one Drummer. Okay, so Drummer, couple, or Blue. And then behind Zona is going to be Beth McDermott. And then behind Beth is Phil. All right. So thank you guys so much for all of your wonderful bids. I appreciate you. Okay. Zona is going to take our little ladies in the basket. You've got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zona. Beth, would you like Indigo Blue or Little Drummer Boy?
And then after that will be Phil.
And then Phil. Awesome. Thank you guys all for your bids. I appreciate you. Okay. Beth is going to take the Drummer. You've got it. Thank you, Beth. And then did anybody want little Smiley Sweetie? Phil, if you want little Miss Smiley, you just let me know or just say pass. And I think that was everybody, right?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you guys. That's okay, Phil. No worries. Anybody wanted the last one, just holla. All right. Thank you guys.
All right, I've got some fantastic high-end glass and crystal. Really beautiful pieces. I thrifted, so I'm bringing them at a really low price. Excuse me. This first piece is beautiful crystal, and you can see the clarity. It is over 24% lead crystal, very heavy cut crystal vase. It's German by Bleikristal, which is Bleikristal. Anyways, it would have had a sticker somewhere up here. I found it online, and it did have a nice German sticker. It'd be from the late 80s, early 90s, and it is just fantastic. I'm going to show you the clarity. No, that's going to be too much. It is cut for that whole design. There we go. You can see really thick cuts in, and then nice flat circles all the way around. And then the opening is a nice little opening, so you can definitely put some florals in there, or you can put a tea light.
It's like a huge round flat. I didn't really get a chance to look at this. That is gorgeous.
It really is. It's cut like so perfectly, almost like you would see a diamond cut type of thing. Yeah. And it really picks up all the lights. Really beautiful piece. And then like if you were to drop in just like a tea light type of thing, if you wanted to glow her up a little bit, it'll pick up any color you put in there.
Oh,
and
that's
it'll reflect wherever you want. It's just a really beautiful piece. Nice chunky German crystal. My second piece is Swedish. We love our Costa Boda.
Oh, this yeah.
Stamped, if it'll come in. There it goes.
Sure.
Upside down. There we go. Costa Boda. And this is the large 4-inch diameter and then 3.5-inch tall because it does flatten off. Mm-hmm. And it's a tea light holder. So early 90s is what I could find on that. So you'd put a regular flame would look really nice in there, but it fits any kind of tea light. And it is like that paper weight type of quality, very hefty, very artistic. You've got the swirls and the bullicante in there. Beautiful clear glass with the blue swirls. And just really nice. And I think what I found online, they called it Blue Moon. So the style of this design is basically Blue Moon, which I thought that was a fun name.
I love that. And the transparency on this one of that swirl is fantastic. And then the tiny little bubble, the bullicantes inside. Mm-hmm. It is stunning.
Such great swirl. Mm-hmm. See all the way in there. And it's hefty, nice and hefty, and a nice flat base. So it's not going to roll around on you. But yeah, really nice pieces. I see what you said about winter. Yeah, really nice for the winter colors. Also with with the spring coming in a few months, these also would look really nice in a spring display all the way through summer. Thank you, Debbie. I see your bid. So yeah, we've got Swedish glass, really beautiful Swedish art glass, or German lead crystal and
Oh,
cut crystal.
was it a brand in particular or just
Yes,
maybe?
it was. I found one online with a sticker still, and it's called Bleikristal.
Spell it?
Bleikristal. And
Ooh,
it's got a nice little circle there. It's up there with some of like Waterford and those types of
wow.
crystal pieces. So really great get at
Right.
$20.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this guy measures 4 inches tall. This one is 3.5 inches tall, and just stunning pieces. Let's cat them down. Thank you, Debbie. And let's get that color out there so you know what you're bidding on. There we go. Bam. All right, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for 21 or our bid end. Thank you, Debbie. And be thinking clear or blue.
Beautiful. Beth is in at 21. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth. I see Debbie back in at 24, and there's our bid end. So Debbie and then Beth. Debbie, let me know if you want the crystal or the glass, and then Beth will be right behind you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for the bids, and thank you for hanging out. While you're here, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Every little bit helps us in the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free. We are here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. That's Eastern. And this Wednesday, we're doing all vintage Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So very excited.
And that yeah, thanks, Susan. And that doesn't just mean Valentine's Day cards. That means all the decor, things that go well with your Valentine's decor.
I have dolls, I have figurines, I have planters, I have all kinds of
glass, everything. Okay, Debbie, congrats. I think they're beautiful together. Thank you.
great prices. Thanks,
Thank you
Debbie. Congrats. Gorgeous pieces. All right. So I have some little antique poo pieces, and I think these are fabulous. A quick shout out to Wordsmith and Evelyn.
Yes.
See my little thumbs up. I love this thing. It's so cute. And they signed it. How sweet is that? And that is reminding you to throw a thumbs up on the broadcast. How fun is that?
Love
so good. Okay, so these are really cool. I'm starting these actually at just $10 for choice. I got these at an estate sale for an absolute steal. And these are made by KT and K, which again, I had never really heard of. As you can see, we do have crazing that is not structural or all the way through. It is in one side. And KT and K, S long space V China, is actually standing for Knowles and Taylor and Knowles, as in Beyonce, spelled the same way, Knowles. And Knowles, Taylor, and Knowles were known in the late 1800s and early 1900s for making whiskey jugs that were they were pre-prohibition era.
Okay.
So this particular company started out, look at that, you dirty boy. Isn't that funny? Started out making crockery. Then prohibition happened and they were like, well, we got to regroup. What are we going to do? And so they started making these little kitschy ceramics. They started making some stoneware. And then ultimately in 1931, the company went bankrupt. So all of anything you find with the KT and K is pre-1931. And they started making this Chinaware after the Prohibition era crocs between like 1914 and 1929. So that's how we know to date this, between 1914 and 29. It's about 100 years old. And the fact that this is transferware is even more impressive because the transferware would often come off a lot of times with scrubbing. And then later on, when people had dishwashers and so on, it was gone. It was goner. So these are for choice of the 3 different pieces. The first one is this little children's berry bowl. And yeah, they're very whimsical. This one is, "Won't you take me?" And it's the little duck asking mother duck to go to town, and she's like, "No, I'm on my own." And then look, we've got "Come along, ducky." This little fancy pants duck with the umbrella. And then we have Dr. Jumbo's school. Apparently, that's a school for elephants, which is pretty cool. Now, as you can see on this, guys, there is heavy crazing and somewhat of what we call mottled staining with the crazing, which is basically just where the glaze on the top has taken a crackle patina to it, and then food's been served on it, or it's been washed. And so it takes on that crackle patina, but there's no chips or cracks. This is actually part of, 100 years worth of patina.
Yeah.
So this is the oval plate. And then there's one left that is a dessert plate. And it is "Darling, won't you take me?" Same characters. This one I think is hilarious. "Your turn next." Look at little Dumbo jumping through the circus hoop. Super crazy. And again, made between 1914 and 1929. So I love the bunny. He's very studious bunny.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And again, this is your brand, Knowles, Taylor, and Knowles. Everything made prior to 1931, out of business and bankrupt. And they were also, FYI, this company was made in East Liverpool, Ohio. So this is American-made transfer wear from the early 1900s. All right. I'm going to start a countdown. I see Annette is in there at 10. This is a really good price on these pieces. If you Google Knowles, Taylor, and Knowles, you'll see how much those pieces go for. And if you ever run upon one of their pre-prohibition whiskey era jugs, grab them because they are worth big tons.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Start to count down, friends. Here we go. 15. Hi, Tesla. Good to see you, love. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid
Yes.
in.
This is
Hey,
choice.
Sarah. Awesome. Love it. Yeah, it is choice Arvuvu for each one, honey. Yep. It is choice. Knowles, Taylor, and Knowles. Very obscure, hard to find brand, come to find out, but I really enjoyed the information, getting to learn the information on this brand, because now I'll remember it.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Tesla, it is your choice at 16. Do you want oval? Do you want bowl? Or do you want dessert plate? Just let me know, or you can take them all. And then Annette, same question. The biggest scene duck one. It's the same on the round and the oval. They're the same. So let me know. And then Annette, let me know which ones you were thinking about. Oval. Okay, Tesla said oval. You've got it. It's a cute little. And then Annette, let me know if you would like the little plate or the little bowl. Super sweet. Cute together. Yes. Okay, Annette is passing. She was going for oval too. Was anybody else in there?
That was it.
That was it. Okay. I have the bowl and little plate left. Thank you so much.
And yeah, Susan RV, those two are left. Sorry, we didn't answer that.
Yeah, if somebody wanted the little bowl or the little plate, please let me know. The oval was the only one claimed. Thank you, guys.
All right, so I've got some brass, and I love finding brass pieces, especially when they have like history or an actual use. So these were made not to be pretty or ornate, although they are. They were actually made just for use on your cow or your your goat, whatever you've got going on your property. And so this is marked Swiss 1878 Sangaligier Chantel Fondeur, and it's cowbell. And this design was made in 1878. So these cowbell, the original design was done, and then the mold has been kept, and they keep remaking the same bell with the same design. So even though it says 1878 on there, that does not mean it was made in 1878. So if you go online, you can see some antique bells like this. They call them antique, but they're not. Most of them you'll see are like in the 50s, 60s. This is from the 50s or 60s. Karen, well, go get yourself a cow. You already got the bell. And so they were just such a nice design, and they just were mass produced and made for your cattle. And what's great about it is you do still have your original bell in there, and it is a loud bell, and the original rawhide or leather that was used for the wrap that would go around the neck. Now, I'm not going to put it on for myself, but it is just a great piece if you have like farmhouse decor. If you want to have a dinner bell, it's a great little dinner bell. I'll ring it one more time, and then we'll stop. Has a nice sound to it, and it measures about 3.5 inches, so it's a nice size. And yeah, just a nice part of history from the Swiss Alps. And yeah, I like the little, got the little cross there, and then on the other side is where you've got the, what does that say? The Chandelier Chantel Fondeur. So yeah, it's really hard to say, but it's really cool. So that's your first choice. It would go great, hanging up on a door, like a doorbell. And then my other piece is a little bit more finely made. So
I love this.
yeah, really beautiful enameled and etched brass. And you've got your standard peacock. How you doing, buddy? NBC. And it is a really nice piece. So this piece right here, the enamel part, is actually slid in, so it actually moves
Nice.
around. So it's a two-piecer that fits in there. So if it's a little askew, you can adjust it when it gets to you. But it has a nice reflection. So like if you have a light in front of it, it'll reflect off of the actual feathers. And I'll get in real close. You can see like a dark green, almost a black.
That's
And
pretty.
then like a soft red for
Yeah,
all the feathers.
gorgeous.
And yeah, just a really beautiful piece. And it measures right at 9 inches tall.
Look at that. Oh, it's so cool.
Collection is. And yeah, I just absolutely love it.
Mhm.
I'm guessing most likely made in India. And you can see how it's made on the back. Nice, flat, very thin brass. So no dents to it, which is amazing. And all the enameling is still there. So those are your choices. If you want a peacock for your house or a cowbell, just add cow. Just add cow.
More cowbell. More cowbell.
Or cowbell. Yeah, great pieces. Let's count them down. Thank you guys for your bids. I saw Susan and Alexis. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very shiny. Yes. Looking for our bid end or 27.
Really cool choice too. They'd be nice together.
I agree. Thank you. So yeah,
Alexis, you've got 30. Thank you so much, girly.
All right, and
then Susan Lee is back at 30. So Alexis is the first person at 30. Looking for the bid in. There it is. Okay.
So Alexis, you get first choice, peacock or bell, and then Susan Lee, you'll get second choice at 30.
Awesome. Thank you guys for your bids.
And yeah, it's pretty interesting to find out some info on some of these kind of bells. If you see some like at thrifts, the little bells, all those kind of things, they're really interesting.
Yeah.
Alexis, I got you for the happy peacock. Thank you. And then Susan Lee's passing, no worries. So we will bring the bell back for the recap.
Very cool.
Oh, that's a loud one.
Humdinger. Yes. Okay, guys, I have some little ladies, and they are super sweet. I'm starting these at $15. Now, our own Holly Parker of the chat, of the Mod Squad, who is also a friend of mine, found this little lady and she's like, Sarah, come here. And I was like, let me look. What's her deal? And she was marked on the bottom, Louise. So we were like, okay, solid, Louise, probably a hobbyist piece. But wasn't for sure. So we kept looking, and Louise had some other pieces as well. And we were like, well, these weren't made by Louise, they were made by Judy. And Judy's pieces were terrifying. Let's be real. They were so bad. They were so we were laughing because Louise's pieces were actually quite nice, but most of them were chipped except for her. Yeah, Judy sucked. You're right. Judy was not good with her ceramics, but Louise, look at this face. She's beautiful. And you know how I am. I don't pick up a hobbyist piece unless it's on point. She is channeling her inner Marilyn Monroe. And she actually is a hobbyist piece made by Atlantic Mold. Sure enough. So I got online. Here's the best part. So I got online. I was like, let's just see if Louise is somebody, because you just never know, right? Well, Louise, we don't know who Louise is, but I found others of her that were done by other people doing their own ceramics, and holy Moses, were they terrifying. all of the hand painting, especially on the lipstick, were frightening. But I will tell you, my girl made by Louise is absolutely beautiful. She doesn't have any cracks. She does have crazing from age. You can see the crazing in her glaze right there. And look at her hair though. She's really, really cute. And again, of course, Louise signed her, which is all the better. And we're just so darn glad that Judy didn't get a hold of her. Okay. Brad, damn it. I wish we had taken a picture. Holly, did you take any pictures of Louise or Judy's things?
Right.
Because Judy's stuff was really bad. We had to leave it behind and even might have hid it on the shelf so no one else had to experience its hideousness. So she is first choice. She's a figurine. She's in excellent shape and she is beautifully done. So look at her eyes even. They did a great job. And I'm telling you, Louise's counterparts, not so good. So second choice is, no, I have a Kleenex box right here, Lisa. Don't play with me.
Yeah. I got an extra one down here I can send up to her.
You guys, if you are new to the chat, we have a running joke about the Kleenex box, and I'm sorry. Okay, so second choice is this little cutie. And she is not a hobbyist. She is made by a maker, and AR1940A. I looked all over. I scoured the interwebs for this little biscuit. Couldn't find her anywhere. What I settled on that I think she is based on her markings and her eyes, I believe she's in narco, but she could be something else. She's definitely 50s, and this is all hand painted, which is nice. And then these little flowers are stamps. And she's got her little basket, and she's got her hand on her little hat. And I stuck some little plastic flowers down in there. You could do anything with her. I thought these would be cute too, going into the new year for like a Valentine's Day or a January display. Yes, very 50s, both of them. And I feel like she's 50s, 60s. Yes, I think she's definitely 50s. So really cute little ladies. And this is going to be for choice of Miss Louise, or what should we name her? Little Agatha.
Agatha.
So little Agatha with the basket, or little Louise. Kisses, David. Kisses. All right. We are going to count them down, and we are at 15, looking for 16. Thank you guys so much for the bids and the fun tonight. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid end. Thank you. I know, I thought they were too, Laura. I love these little ladies. Super sweet. And this one, again, collectible, but I don't know. I think. Yeah. So looking for my bid, and Susan Lee's at 15. Thank you, Lisa. All right. So Susan Lee, do you want Miss Marilyn, or do you want Little Basket Girl? Or you can certainly take them both. Just let me know. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love my little ladies.
Yeah, they're going up. Susan Lee is keeping them together. Both.
Put them together. That is precious. I love that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Susan.
All right, I have 2 pottery choices, and they're wonderful. So first off, I'm not laughing at the lion. Just wait for number 2. So this is the first one. It's a beautiful piece. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's a beautiful Navajo style piece, but it is actually made by Copa Pottery, and it's a seed pot, so or a seed vase. So you put the seed in and get it all going, and it grows on out. And what's great about it, it is marked on the bottom. So they were all marked different numbers and letters on there. So I'm guessing the letter is probably the first letter in the name of the artist, and then the year it was made. Found some with D on it, some with T. So there's different artists. Zona, I see your bid. Thank you. And this design, you have a nice turquoise and then multiple grayscale kind of going through.
Beautiful.
Very almost atomic kind of design as far as the shape with little dots, little spaceship. But yeah, it's a nice little pot. And these were made, are still being made in by the Mesa tribe in Arizona. And the Mesa tribe also does some other things, different styles, but they really concentrate on the earth tones as well as turquoise, kind of like the Navajo. No damage to it at all, and it's nice paint on there. You don't want to get it wet, too wet. But yeah, really nice piece. Thank you. I love all the colors we were able to find this last week. Yeah, very vibrant, and then the dark charcoal gray is nice, no scratching or any issues at all. So that's the first choice. Now, the second choice, pottery is an art, right? And so some potters get started and they don't quite get finished because they messed up or whatnot. Now, I don't know if this is a failure that they decided to go ahead and put out there because it is so pretty.
I'm going to go with no. I think it's just abstract and strange.
I don't know either, but they put a B2 on there. So whatever that means, but it is nice horsehair pottery. So they use that horsehair and burn it in there. And you can see as they had it on the wheel spinning, they were doing the thing and kind of got lopsided and decided not to finish it up as a vase. So it's just got that little single hole. So it's not finished off. You still feel texture that they wouldn't have wanted there when it's finished.
I like it.
Yeah. So I think it's like an abnormality by a real artist. So I think it's a beautiful piece to display in the process of making pottery. It's a funky shape. Yes.
Okay. So we laughed about it because we were both like, this shape is so different. But we had been watching over the break with Holly. What was that pottery show, Holly, that we were watching? And we were watching how they made all these different styles of pottery on this reality show. It was kind of like Blown Away, the Blown Glass show, but it was pottery. What the hell is that called?
Great pottery throwdown.
So you guys should watch it if you're into pottery. I highly recommend that show. It was so good. Great pottery throwdown. Thank you, Holly Parker. It's very British and it is so much fun to watch. And so we were all laughing like, well, this was one of those pots that somebody messed up but didn't want to throw away. And I think it's weird.
I agree. I think it's a wonderful piece. And the fact, like on the base, you can see it's a nice, professionally done, good artist. And the way these are done, you see the banding. So the style was done where you take the clay and you take the little banding and you just roll them around, and then it melts down and then you texture it down. So when you see the bands down at the bottom, that's actually how it was made all the way up and then smoothed up. So I've got to check out these comments later on. So let's go ahead and count it down.
It was made by Judy, her brother.
Judy's brother. Yeah, Judy's brother, Ken. He was not really artistic.
Judy did not have the skills. I'm just saying.
No, look how it looks next to something that is like perfectly lined and symmetrical. And then you set that next to it, and it's like, yeah, I'm there for it.
Yeah. It's not a real vase. You don't know.
You don't know. You never know. All right. So let's count them down. Thank you so much, Zona, for your bid, and we'll count it down. 6.5 inch tall on this beauty. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
You
5,
guys,
4,
oh,
3, 2, 1.
chat's killing me
I
tonight.
know. Looking for our bid in. I see Tesla in at 21. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Zona, I see you're 22. Thank you so much, Zona. And Circle 7 Farms, good to see you.
Oh, I gotta get it together. Apologies. Okay.
All right, and there's our bid in. Thank you guys so much for your interest. So Zona and then Circle 7, let me know. Zona, you've got, let me know if you want the black or if you want the horsehair.
Oh, goodness. Y'all are killing me. I gotta get it together. Okay.
I've got to look through the chat. Are you sure, Zona? Okay. So I got you for that. So
Circle 7.
so much,
Okay.
and yes, Circle 7 Farms. Let me know if you want this beautiful piece. One of a kind. You'll never see it again.
And then Tesla.
And then Tesla, of course, you will be next. And you
Awesome.
could put a little stem in there, a little flower stem. I don't have anything.
You could put like fishing line down in there.
Why not? It's not completely finished. You still feel the texture. It's just so good.
Mhm.
No, thank you. Okay. I'm going to send it to you anyway. So, and then Tesla, let me know if you are interested in this beautiful horsehair weirdo. Okay, Tesla.
Yes. Because it's Brad, Tesla. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
guys.
much.
That was too fun. Oh my God. Y'all are hilarious. Okay. All right. I have these prints that I found, and these are early 2000s from the Disney store. Now, they are vintage, technically, but they were so nicely framed. David and I could not pass them up. So I'm just going to start these at $20, and I think they are so sweet. If you are wanting to redo, if you're a Disney collector, you've gone to Disney World, Disneyland, you love your Disney stuff, you will recognize these. And each one has a name. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Peter Pan, Disney. These were commemorative prints that were sold at the Disney store, and the person that bought these had them all exactly framed the exact same, which I thought was so cool. So this one is, and I'm trying to get the glare off so you can really see it. It's Peter Pan and Big Ben and Wendy, and I forgot little hat dude's name. And what's the little biscuit with the bear? I can't remember all the British kids' names, but they are so sweet. And these are in excellent shape. They are professionally framed. And it looks like they were framed in Raleigh, North Carolina by Genuine Ginger Designs. And all of them have the little hanger just ready to go. You can see how nice and enclosed the framing is. They did a beautiful job. Michael and John, thank you so much, Kathy. Hi, Sim. Welcome, guys. Yeah, I'm so sweet. And size-wise, I want to say these were 11 by 14, but I think framed they were just a smidgen bigger. The prints are 11 by 14. The frames are all 15 by 12. And look how nice the framing is. I mean, they're really, really beautifully done.
Nice
in gold frame, and they all match as far as matting. So first up is Peter Pan. The next one, I love this one, Lady and the Tramp. And this one says, "This is the night. It's a beautiful night." And they call it Bella Notte. So super sweet. They are doing their spaghetti thing, which is the iconic scene in the movie where they kiss. And it's with the sketty. And again, here, professionally framed sticker, and you've got your little hanger ready to go on the back. So that is going to be second choice. And then the last one, OMG, I love the title. Ariel, listen to me, the human world. It's a mess. And it's the Little Mermaid Disney. And again, commemorative prints. And this one is so cute because it's her and Flounder and Sebastian. And it is super sweet. And again, 15 by 12 on the size for these. And they are all in excellent shape. There's no issue with the frames or anything. All framed the same. I think they would be great for a vignette wall and sweet little Disney lithos from the Disney store.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start a countdown if anybody else wants to get in on these. They are quite sweet, original little Disney commemorative lithos, professionally framed. All right. The frame alone. Yeah. Okay, guys, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Bid in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Terza is in at 20. If anybody else would like to get in on these, let me know. Perry Brad, I don't know what I missed. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Terza, let me know. Do you want Lady and the Tramp? Do you want The Little Mermaid? Or do you want, pardon me, Peter Pan? Just let me know, Terza. Thank you so much. And if anybody else wants to get in on these, and Terza's taken them all, congratulations. Great price, great score. Thank you so much. Yay! So cute.
So I have a couple of items that I just had to bring. They don't pair nicely, but whatever. Sometimes it just be that way. So I have this really cool mini pitcher. I absolutely love the design. Try to get that light to pick it up. So this is a really beautiful Austrian mini pitcher, vintage Austrian piece, and kind of like Sound of Music. And we've got the kind of ruffle top with the dots, and then another bar design here, and then we've got the swirly, very mod design. It's a redware piece, shellacked on the inside, and then with that cobalt blue and black with the designs, very, very neat style. I just had to get it. I think it would be a nice little just display piece, but you can definitely use it for your creamer for the mornings and all that. No damage at all, and it has its original sticker at the bottom. And I'll try to get it focused. There we go. And you'll read it for yourself. It's a tough one to read, but this brand is from Austria. So it's a really nice piece from Austria. If you're interested in something like that to go with your German pieces,
Yeah,
be very nice. Yeah, I agree, Laura. It's just a really beautiful color combo with that blue and black. My next choice, this is just a really cool piece. I couldn't find anything like this online, and it is a little. You could use it as a stash jar, but it was originally used like as a paint jar or an inkwell. So you've got the glass jar inside with the lid inside here, and it's coated or cased with the trunk or tree bark.
How did they do that?
I don't know. I absolutely don't know, because when you open this up, well, yeah, they cut it out and then get it stuck right in there to where there's just right in there. I don't know how they do it though. Very crafty, very folksy, and very old. So you've got that old tree bark.
I think it was an inkwell. I really do.
It is. It is an inkwell, as far as I can tell. I mean, it could have been used for paint. There's residue of ink or paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the little knotting going on there, and it has little arms. I just thought that was really cool.
Oh, nubbin arms. He's reaching out to give you hugs.
Yeah, he's gonna hug you. Oh, give you a hug. And it's just so unique. And there's
know what the nubbin arms are, David. I think I figured out you can put a pen right there.
You can definitely set a pen right there.
Yeah. Like lay it across them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's it.
That's it. So it's an inkwell with the pen holder, so you can tip. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. So weird and cool.
That's so weird. So handcrafted, and unfortunately, even though it's so nicely done, there's no signature or anything on the bottom, but you can tell on the wood, that's some pretty old wood and technique. So it's a pretty cool piece. You could clean it up if you wanted to. There's some dust in there. Just spray it down with some warm water and let it dry. But I left the patina there because I think it kind of adds a little bit to it. And yeah, I do agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
$18 and just a unique piece to have on your desk or on the shelf. So
Yeah.
calligraphy, definitely. Yeah. He comes alive at night. So yeah, there you go. You've got your cream, you've got your ink. What else do you need? So
Love
those are
it. Those
$15 for
are
choice.
cool. Yeah.
Thank you. And this guy measures right at 4 inches tall, about 3.5 on the inkwell.
He comes alive at night. I think so, Karen.
Ooh, Droopy. Yeah.
Yes.
So I will put them to the side since there's no interest, and I will bring these back for the recap.
Trevis.
Trevis, yes, we'll bring Trevis back later. Thank you, guys.
I love that. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. All right. I am trying to figure out which way do I want to go. Let's do this one. This is such an interesting little funky piece. And this is straight out of the 1940s. These were made by Westinghouse. And I am going to start on this little Art Deco baby at $28. So Westinghouse made refrigerators, as we know, back in the day. They still make some stuff like fans and automatic can openers and stuff like that, right? So originally, when they started making refrigerators, they had to make refrigerator dishes to go with the refrigerators. So this is actually a Westinghouse by Hull China. So Westinghouse put Hull China to work and made these little Art Deco refrigerator dishes. And this one is in excellent shape. Now, the best thing about it is it's not just a refrigerator dish. You can bake in it too. Use it as a loaf pan. It has a lid. You could use it as a Dutch oven. Thank you, Tesla. It's right up my alley. I know. I love it. Holly Parker got it for me. I love it. I love it. And so this is such a pretty little piece. You can see all the Art Deco ribbing. And then we are marked on the bottom, Hull, made exclusively for Westinghouse. So it was very important that their Art Deco looking refrigerators have that same streamlined, fun Art Deco looking line for what was inside. So there are all different styles of these too. Some have like a flat lid with a circular, really mod looking inset handle. They're all a little different. These also come in multiple colors and are so fun to collect. And as you can see, no chips, no cracks, no issues. It does have maybe a little crazing, and it is the prettiest lemon yellow color. So straight out of the 1950s. And really, these particular designs also date to the 40s. So all we know on these is 40s or 50s with the refrigerators. And there was an entire line that they did of what they called refrigerator wear by Hull China. So super pretty. Size wise, if you're wondering, I believe this is an 8x5. Let me measure it just to be sure. That's what I wrote down. It's 8.5 by 4.5. And then if you're talking about height with the handle, you're at 7 inches. Okay, so 7 inches this way to the top of this handle. All right. So, pardon me. I'm sorry. Annette, I've got your bid in at 28. Thank you so much. If anybody else wants to get in on this really fabulous little Art Deco relic from the 1940s and 50s, now is the time. These were made by Hull China for Westinghouse. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid end. And to find these intact with no chips, and they've been around all these years, just 80 plus years old, no big deal. Cooking the perfect meal in this, apron on, heels, making hubby a drink when he came home from the office. So Mad Men era, right, Laura?
Yeah. Open up the fridge and it's all organized and perfect and streamlined. Yeah.
Yep. 100%. Thank you so much, Lisa, for the bid. And Annette, this is coming to you for 28. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Such a beautiful piece. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
Yay.
So I have a couple of beautiful sand art pieces. They're Navajo art, and the smaller ones rarely come by. So I was super excited to find them. Um, they are handmade and hand signed by the Navajo, Navajo tribe, and they're two different symbols. So this guy right here represents growth, and he is supposed to represent healing or the healer. So they both have different meaning, and they
Yeah.
make all different types with the different um, designs as well as uh, just different styles. But what's great about this is you do have the signature, but I can't, once again, can't read it very well.
Sarah, you something.
That's what I came up with.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what I
have signatures, but they're hard to really make out, and they're on the back there. And this one measures right at 4 by 4, and then
beautiful.
this one is 6 by 3. Now on this one, there's just a little missing right here in that little spot. Nothing too bad. It's just from sitting over time. You could definitely put a hanger on the back or just lean them up in a display would be awesome. You could definitely magnetize them too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I would honestly, a quick way to hang these two, if you're wondering, like, well, they don't have hangers. What am I going to do with them? The best way to create a quick hanger for yourself is at Walmart, get some E6000 and or wherever you get glue. And E6000 and a paper clip make a very quick little hanger. And then you place your paper clip wherever you want it to be, and you're ready to go.
It
So,
works. It does
yep,
work.
it sure does.
Yeah, and I love how flowy this one is with all the different colors. And then you've got, yeah, he's kind of stance. He's got that war stance almost going on there.
These would be cool in like a shadow box frame too.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Thank you, Zona, for your bid. Let's go.
Beautiful. These are Zuni, you said, right?
No, they're Navajo.
Navajo. I always get those two mixed up.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, and quite, they look similar for sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, Zona, thank you for your bid. We're counting them down. We're at 18, and this is for choice 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And looks really nice with some of your other pottery pieces. I was going to show
Yeah.
you real quick. You can lean it up next to your bulbous little fella.
Oh, cool. Yeah. There you go with your horsehair. Okay, that actually looks amazing. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
And Zona got it for 20 or 223.
Congratulations.
Congrats. I saw your bid, circle 7. Thank you so much. So it'll be Zona and then circle 7. Zona, let me know if you want square or rectangle. We'll just do it that way. And the square is the healer, and this one is for growth.
Love that. Love that. Very cool. And then circle 7 at 22. You are second choice. So we'll wait. Okay, Zona's taking the square one.
For the square, Zona.
And circle 7, do you want growth? Yeah, we got it, Zona. No worries. We would never hold you to 223.
That would be nuts. Yeah. All right. And yeah, just let me know circle 7 on growth. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Fantastic. Those are so good. I love those. Okay.
No worries.
I have this hanging back here and it's so sweet. This is what's up next for grabs. This dates to 1957, and I am going to start this at 24. It is the cutest vintage textured litho. It has no glass over the top, so you can clearly see the detail and the texture in the litho. You do have a little signature down there, and the artist's name is Helene Pessel, Pessl. And this particular art piece, look at it closely. It's called Party Time. And you can see she's got her lipstick. The dog is definitely ready to party. And then look at her little boots with the little spats. I don't know what these are called, but they're so precious. And of course, she's got on the little pinafore style dress, and she's getting ready for the party. She's got her little pink mirror and bow, cute as a bug's ear. And you can tell This is going to be some party. So I love the frame. It is the original old frame, and it has that kind of textured tweed. Now, there are some superficial little scratches on the frame, but I didn't find them to be a deal breaker because, in my opinion, this is from 1957. It's going to have a little love on it. Size wise, it is, I believe, 11 by 14, but let me check to just make sure. Yeah, it is an 11 by 14. And the hanging on the back, it's seen things, but it does have this little string, and I actually had it hanging by that little string behind me, and it does hang just fine. It's real lightweight too. It's not super heavy, nice and light, and it is just the cutest, kitschy little textured litho. Helene Pessel, again, is the artist, and this is from 1957, and it's an 11 by 14. Asking 24, ready to hang. Oh, Gail said she's from 1957. I love that, Gail. So cool. So super sweet little print. I like the gold edge that's around it. And again, this one is called Party Time. Just to get ready to party. All right. So $24 if anyone is interested. Kathy, I see you in. I'm going to do a quick countdown, and we are ready to roll. Here we go. Kathy, this will look so cute with so many of your things too. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your bid of 24. I know, I think it's precious too. I had to snag it. And there are 3 other pictures in the Party Time series too by Helene Pessel. So if you ever find any others to go with it, they are all related to the party. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy Plunkett. Coming to you. Absolutely so sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Great with your items.
Yes. All right. I rarely pick up a piece of glass that has any kind of flaw. This one I did, and it's really not a flaw to be concerned about too much, but I want to show it to you. I have a beautiful console bowl that I'm bringing, and it is from the 30s. I'm trying to. Usually when you turn the light on, you can see it better, but it's making it harder to see on the black. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right here. So it's just this little flea bite, and once I get it in focus,
it's kind of like a mold mark.
Yeah, and it's a rough mold done in the 30s. So let me try one more time. Rough mold in the 30s. So on the edges, you'll have, there you go. You can see like the ridge.
Yeah.
There's one little flea bite right in here. And realistically, it's not like a impact or anything. It's just from the mold, probably just used and pulled off. But this is Ellie Smith. It's a very hard to get, hard to find console bowl from the 1930s. It's Art Deco with the really cool scroll, a neat design going all the way through. And this actually was a popular one in the 2020, 2021 with the Amethyst black glass, so very, very popular just because of the style.
Yes.
And I would say this is one you would leave year round for sure. It's Amethyst, so it's a very dark, but you can still see through it. And you've got the mold line here as well as on the other side. Ellie Smith made this in this design, and there was another design that they made, but I can't remember what it was called.
It was a nymph. I'll tell you, it looked almost like, it was kind of like a trophy, and it looked a lot like an urn, and it had really ornate handles on either side. And then there was in the mold a naked, really pretty, like Art Nouveau nymph style female. Yeah.
Yes.
It goes with that. If you have that piece, this goes with that.
Yes, and this is sought after. It's a $50 to $80 piece by Ellie Smith. Of course, console bowls have gone down in value recently, so $30 is actually a really good get. It will go back up in value. They always do. But yeah, the design itself is very kind of free form with like designs. And there we go, kind of popping in there.
Yeah, it's different.
It's definitely different. I saw online there was a write-up about a cult, and they called this an occult bowl because I guess this was kind of for anybody that was into doing some dark arts and that kind of stuff. They would go to stuff like this to play with.
Oh
You know,
my God, you should use those nice glass bowls for dirties.
no, don't do that for your. But yeah,
Like,
anyways,
what?
yeah, I know, right? But it really. No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I'm
Well, I was
sorry.
just gonna say it gained popularity just because everybody was home and
Yeah.
we're, studying different things. But it's just a really cool design with the ears on the side, the scroll style, and it's just a nice console bowl. You could definitely put fruit in it. But yeah, it's nice and pretty. About 7 inch. No, I'm sorry, 11 inches from handle to handle. Isn't that
Beautiful.
just a
Yeah.
really beautiful piece. $30, and yeah, it's wonderful by L.E. Smith. So I will bring it back for the recap. Looks good with your milk glass as well.
Indeed.
That contrast would be nice. Thank you, guys.
Okay. So, in November, I had some little big eye prints. Lisa said double bowl. Nobody.
They're popular.
I'm like, David, where are you going with this?
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you what I saw online, and Karen Williams is right. They are very popular on a lot of channels. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wild. Well, its owner is not here tonight, but we'll probably put it on eBay and we will find a great home for it. So in November, I had these big eye prints, and unfortunately, the person that purchased them, who was kind of a regular customer, just ghosted me completely. So I hope you're okay. You know who you are. I have to resell your stuff. I'm sorry. So I am offering these for $15 for choice. It's back. I have Pity Puppy and this sweet little boy with the can. This is a textured litho from the 60s. It's in the original little white plastic frames. And I think these are 8x10, but let me tell you for sure. I can't remember. 8 by Yes, they are exactly 8x10, and they are darling. So Pity Puppy looking precious, and the little boy so sad. Look at that frown. And you can see he's got a can of maters and an empty hook. So I'm really not sure what he's going to do with this can of maters, but I don't think he's going to catch any fish that way. Yes, they are precious. So I have this one, and then I also have Free Kittens, which that person also won. They actually were the top bidder and took the two that they wanted and then never paid for them. So Free Kittens is the one by Lee. These are all done by Lee. I had 4 originally, and these are the 2 that somebody flaked on. So this one is also 8x10, and I love, look how frowny and sad. Everybody's just pitiful, right? We got little sad big eyes and faces, and look at those kitties. Super duper sweet, and they are so cute together, 8x10s. Now I have one other one that I have for choice right now, and it is this little cutie, and this is a paper relief piece. These were really popular in the 60s, and it was like a home craft that you would do. And you would cut out certain parts of, let's say, a card someone sent you, and then it would stand out. So as you can see, let me try to show you. You can see the relief, and then there's also a decoupage element to it where it's been shellacked nicely with some decoupage. And look at this little booger. What is this, a cat? Is it a dog? I don't even care. I want to pet it. It's so damn. Look at her little fishnet stockings. I can't. So Holly Parker was with us when I found this, and I love weird, kitschy stuff like this. I was like, so cute. This was actually, I think, my last find of the year. And it's just darling. So this little sweetheart is also available for $15 if anybody is interested. And again, these are ones that I sold before, and I hate to have to bring them back.
Well, Gail said that she bought.
We're bidding on them, so I hate that for the other people that want them. Oh, Gail said I bought the other 2. Right. Yep. Okay, perfect. Well, I hope these get to go with them. So here we go, guys. I'm going to start a countdown. And then this one also is the other choice. Oh, and it is in a little blue wooden frame, and it can hang. I don't think it can stand. Yeah, but it can hang. And this is 5x7, by the way. Okay. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that doesn't happen very darn often where somebody doesn't pay their invoice. But occasionally it happens and people just won't get back with you. And I emailed that person probably 7 times because it was a customer that regularly bought from us, but I don't know, weird. So thank you for the bid end, Lisa and Gail. Let me know if you want free kittens, if you want Pity Puppy, or if you want the little relief picture. And thank you so much for your bid. I'm glad for them to find homes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Congrats, Gail. So I have a really beautiful throw that I'm offering. I'm starting it at 28, and now this is 100% acrylic. And this company started out 100% wool, and in the early 1980s, they started doing 100% acrylic. Very soft, still the same quality. It's just they went to that for purposes of being able to make more and make it softer. This company is called Faribault Woolen Mill Company. They were established in 1865, and on these, their Faribault is also a blanket brand. It's not to be confused with that, but it's often called that.
Yes.
But yes, it is a 54 by 54 tartan plaid in a nice, like a burgundy, blues and greens, very 80s colors. If you remember those 80s colors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you've got your original tag, no flaws at all. Each end has the tassels. So let me hold it up. Nice stadium throw, would look good on the back of a couch.
Oh, yeah.
To put in a box to just pull out when you need it. And a nice large plaid. So 54 by 54, nice and soft, and very collectible. This maker has made many different colors, styles, and they last forever. So I just love those colors.
That is beautiful. And it's cozy. Yes, it's a soft one.
Yeah, very soft, like not one that you're going to get the itch. But yeah, look at those colors. Very 80s, very stylish. So, hey, Trina, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you had a birthday.
Well, happy birthday to your grandson. I hope you guys had fun. Yay, yes, we're back.
We are back. All right. Well, thank you, Tesla. I see your bid. I'm going to start our countdown. It is cozy, comfy, and really close, and with its original tag. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, nice tartan plaid, large, lightweight, soft, and warm.
Love it. Oh, so pretty. Yes. Good score, Tesla. That's really nice.
All right. There's our bid end, and Tesla, it's coming to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tesla. All right. So I have a quick claim as promised. Okay. And these are so cute. They are vintage Disney little golden books. And these are old. All of these are from the 40s and the 50s. Okay, first one. Oh, honey, I'll give you the price, guys, and a letter to type in at the end of all the descriptions, FYI. So this will be a quick claim. So it's Donald Duck in Disneyland. It does have an inscription for June of 1956. The book itself actually is copyrighted 1955. And I love it because it has all of the different little scenes from Disneyland. And Donald is going to go on the train and do the safari ride at Adventureland. And we all recognize that ride, right? If you've been to Disney. Yep. Love the hippos. The hippos are alarming.
Yeah.
And then he went toot 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 on his paddle wheel excursion boat. We all know about that as well. And then he went to the Wild West in a home on the range stagecoach. And you have all of the different little iconic kind of modes of transportation from Disneyland. It's really, really cute. And Donald even gets to go to Tomorrowland. How about that?
Wow.
So this is Donald Duck in Disneyland from 1955. It is one of the books from the Mickey Mouse Book Club, and it does have the golden book style type binding. And then it tells you all of the little books as well on the back. So that is going to be the first one available. Then I have Mickey Mouse and his spaceship. And this one is from 1952, which I think is so fun because all that space stuff really became popularized late 40s, and then they ran with it into the 50s, which is why we have the mid-century modern atomic style everything that we have. So, darling little book from 1952. Mickey and Minnie do their thing. Look, Donald is in space. What? Very, very cute. And I remember this guy. He was always like scary and kind of a villain Disney character. He's in there too. So, 1952, Mickey Mouse in space. Then this one is a little harder to find. It's not the regular Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is the Seven Dwarfs on their own, and they are finding a house. And this one is also from 1952. Does all of these have inscriptions? They all came from the same estate sale, by the way. So really great Seven Dwarf little illustrations. Look at this bunny's face. Is that the sweetest little guy?
Guys.
You've got Doc with his inkwell and pen. And these guys are trying to build a compound, a dwarf compound. And you've got little, what's his face? Happy and Doc. You've got all of the characters, Dopey and Bashful. Happy was busy fixing food. Heck yeah, Happy. So this is going to be the next little choice. And again, these will all be quick claims. I'll give you a price and a letter to type in at the end, and then we'll just go in order. Pegleg Pete. Thank you, Zona. I knew somebody would know that guy's name. Goliath 2. I had never even heard of Goliath 1. Goliath 2 is from 1959, and it's one of the more obscure little Disney elephant characters. Of course, we know Dumbo. This is Goliath, which of course is different, and the illustration style is quite different as well. But still, as you can see, Disney. And Goliath is from, again, 1959. Oh, and look, he's got a little buggy friend too, which I just think is so sweet. Look at that crazy snail.
Gosh, yeah.
There's that one. And then I do have original Dumbo, and Dumbo is dated 1947. Now we've got a little issue with binding here. It's a little beat up, but it is still in its original binding. And we all know the original Dumbo story. Some is in black and white, some is in color, and these are old illustrations and just so sweet. So again, 1947 on this one. All right, so I'm going to start giving you the price on each of these is going to be $10, and the letter is F. Letter F, $10. So if you are interested in any one of these, type in letter F, and I will go in order of who types in letter F, and we will find these homes. Okay, Zona, Laura Orton, and Beth McDermott have the first three choices. So Zona first, then Laura, then Beth. Let me know, ladies. And I love these. This was from a collector estate sale. I've had these a little bit, and they are just darling. So Zona, let me know which one or ones you would like. And then Laura, and then Beth, and then Simone, I see you in, girly. And then Elizabeth, I see you too. Zona's going to take them all. All right. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Zona, they are all coming to you. Thank you. Thank you. And we are going back to David. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany's in the house.
Hi, Tiff. That's my local girl. Good to see you, sweetie.
All right. So here comes a blast from the past for some of y'all. For me, it really was. So I've got two of these little dishes, and they are starting at $16.
I
They are
love
from Western Sizzlin from the early '80s, and they are extremely collectible. What's pretty amazing is Western Sizzlin is still around. It's just not branded the same, and it's just not the same. But these dishes are going for anywhere from 20 to 30 online, and that's because they are such a big part of the '80s, early '90s, and very collectible. And obviously, you didn't usually go home with the bowls, so they have their stamps on them, and they are stamped Shenango China. They were all marked that, and they're nice, heavy, like stoneware or restaurant ware type of dishes. And so you've got the Western Sizzlin Steakhouse cow on the front going moo, and goes all the way around in the red and black. And back in the '80s, it was all about, because we had three of us kids, and so when it was time to do something, it was like, okay, let's go to Western Sizzlin because kids could eat from the kids menu and get the buffet salad. So learn to eat buffet in the '80s at Western Sizzlin. And yeah, I remember mac and cheese in these bowls, little cottage cheese in this, little side dishes. So I think they're just a great part of history, and very collectible, like I said. So yeah, not the plate. They're like the little dessert dishes used for the desserts or the little side dishes. They measure 5-inch diameter, and like I said, that really thick stuff. Good night, Tesla. Thanks for hanging with us, and thanks everybody for hanging with us. But yeah, so collectible and kitschy. Great for a gift if you have a birthday to buy for sure.
it.
Yeah, side dish bowls. Yes,
Yes. Aren't these fun?
aren't they?
Somebody else sent me a message on Instagram and saw these in a preview and said, "Oh my gosh, this reminds me of my childhood."
Yep.
And I thought, that little cow is so funny and iconic. You instantly know he's Western Sizzlin.
Yep. Moo. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm not seeing any interest. That is okay. If they don't sell here tonight, I'll probably keep one and put one on eBay.
Yes.
But again, $16 for choice, and they're 5-inch diameter, very collectible Western Sizzlin
Yes.
restaurant bowls.
No. I love it.
Thank you guys.
Okay. So, David, is this my last item? And then
And then recap.
going into a recap, right? Let me make sure.
Correct.
Right. Okay, so my last item, I was feeling kind of the lovey Valentine's Day vibes. I'm starting this at 22, and it is beautiful. Sometimes I find Afghans, and I literally have to get them because I know they've hardly ever been touched or used. And that is definitely the case on this one. So one end has a really lovely, just little loose fringe, and all of the fringes are there. There's no damage to the fringe. Really, really sweet, so nicely made. So this is the front, and it's got this really beautiful crisscross pattern, and it's very, very tightly woven. So I believe, is this okay? So those of you out there, is this crochet or is this knit? Because honestly, as a crochet pattern, this is so tight. It's hard to imagine that this is crochet, but it may be. I may be completely
I
wrong.
want to say my mom did some like this, and I want to say it's crochet. Yeah.
It is crochet. Okay.
You did the crochet.
So look, this is the front side, right? It's got that really cool crisscross pattern. And then the back side is just a lovely stripe with the remnants of the pattern that's on the front. So whichever side you like, it displays beautifully. Size wise, I measured it, and it's actually square. It's 82 by 82, which is so nice. Should make a great coverlet on a queen size bed. Definitely a full or a twin. It would be gorgeous. And then the finished sides that don't have the fringe are that yummy teal green. And it's such a pretty color combo with the pink, the teal, and then kind of a darker like mauve, and then an off-white like ecru cream. So gorgeous shape and beautiful, hardly ever used, no funky smells or anything, no rip stains or issues. And asking 22. And again, it's 82 by 82. So it is a nice big one. It is soft, it's pretty, and somebody spent a ton of time on this.
Yeah.
Just a ton of time.
Yeah.
So they are quick to make and super warm. Well, that's interesting because I've sold so many different crochet patterns over the years, and this one is nice and heavy, and it's nice and thick. Yeah, Neapolitan almost. I agree. Yeah, so pretty. So $22, guys. If anybody is interested in my Valentine's Day afghan, I just think it's super sweet. And on the camera, you know what? It's reading more of a dusty rose, but it really is quite a bright little pink. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So 22, if anybody's interested in my beautiful crocheted afghan in teal, pink, and mauve. All right, and that is everything for me tonight. We are going to go through a recap. And if you missed part of the sale, this is a fun time to tune in because we're going to go over everything that didn't sell prior in the sale earlier. And with the recap, what we ask that you do is please just type in not only the price of the item that you want, but the name of it too, so we don't get it confused with anything else. If more than one person is interested in something in the recap, we will do a quick 10-second countdown so you guys can bid and we'll figure out the winner. All right. So thank you guys. And David, we're ready for recapping.
Let's go for it. All right. So I have for $30 this beautiful amethyst from 1930s, amethyst Ellie Smith console bowl or fruit bowl. And it has nice rough mold marks from the time that it was made. And so we have just a little itty bitty little divot right there, but it doesn't just show up, and it's not rough, any more rough than the rest of the edge. So that is a really beautiful bowl, and $30 for that. Just put in black bowl 30, and I'll know what you're talking about. I also have this really beautiful discontinued or retired IKEA beautiful mod floral vase or bud vase, however you want to display it. It's 8 inches tall. It's retired IKEA. I'm asking 24, and the style is Ceylon, and it's cranberry. So just put in cranberry vase or IKEA vase 24. Set that over there carefully, and then let's go in order of what I have. So I always get messed up. There we go. So also for 24, I have this really beautiful cowbell or for your sheep, depending on what you got for your livestock. But it's a nice cowbell, probably from the 60s roughly, and it is originally designed in 1878, and so they keep remaking it from the same mold. So it's not antique; it just is an antique design. 24, just put in 24 bell, and it has a nice dinger. I'll just do it like that, quietly. And then, I also have these Western sizzling bowls at 16 each. Just talked about them. So if you want those, they are from the 80s. They are stamped on the back with Shenango China. $16 each, and I have 2 available. And then I had, this guy. This from the 1930s. It's Bonzo. And Bonzo, let's see. Where are you? Well, I got, yes, $30. Bonzo is $30. Beautiful lusterware. And he is 7 inches, a very rare find. Usually you just find the salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
So very collectible, and $30. Just put in Bongo 30. And then for 18, I had this really nice sand art piece, and it is rectangular 6 by 3. And let's see, and it was representing growth. So just put in Navajo sand art or just sand art 18.
Beautiful.
It's really pretty, and it is signed on the back. And I had one more. Oh, there it is. So this is my last recap item, and it is an inkwell, handcrafted in wood or tree bark. And you've got the glass container inside, so you would put your ink or paints in there, and you can put your ink pen right here on the arms or your paintbrush, depending on what medium you're using. There's no signature on it, but it's just a really cool folksy piece. And that was 18. All
It's a
right.
bit of a no.
I know. That was everything for me.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys. So here is my recap. Please type in the name and the item, as well as the price. I had this stunning rabbit fur muff, and it is lined with satin. It dates to the 1950s. It does have its original wristlet cord, and it is real rabbit fur printed with leopard. It is in excellent shape. It has no issues. You can see the inside is nice and clean, and it is functional. It's very, very warm. And it's so soft and would look great with a red coat. You could do a lot with this. So super pretty fashion accessory from the 50s. Type in muff 36. Okay. Muff 36. It is real rabbit fur. And then I had my Amish butterprint Pyrex. Ooh, let me move my little lady so I don't get her messed up. Okay. So I had 2 Amish butterprint pieces, and these were 24 for choice. This first one is a little 471 with lid. It is a pint. It holds a pint, and the lid has no chips or cracks. It is in great shape. So type in 47124 if you are interested. I also have this beautiful Cinderella mixing bowl. There is a flake chip on the edge right there. So I will do this one for 20 if you would like it. Trippy, you sure can. Absolutely. You sure can. So I will do this one for 20 because there's a little flake chip. And I got you for this one too, Trippy. So let me write that down before I forget that I discounted that one piece.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let me write. Yeah. Okay, Trippy, I got you, doll. Thank you so much. And those are really nice. I hope you enjoy them. And then I think I had who was left. Okay, I'll get to that. Oh, I had this cutie pie little paper relief art piece from the 1960s. It is way kitschy. It is 5x7 in a little blue wooden frame. It is ready to hang on the back, and it is darling. If you're interested, you can kind of see it's been shellacked and decoupaged, and it does have paper relief. So you can see they kind of stick out, and it is just precious. Type in, if you would like this little piece, type in, where was it? I'm sorry. Apologies.
I think it was 20.
15. It was 15. So 15 on, just type in girl and dog picture 15, and I will know that that is you. And then I had some of the Watersbach pieces left. Let me find them. Oh, I put them down here. Okay. So for $24, these are German Watersbach pieces from the 1980s. Marked Western Germany, so you know it was pre-Berlin Wall falling. You have the Watersbach teapot, which is functional and beautiful. No chips, cracks, or issues. And it has a lilac, teal, and pink splatter to it. It is in beautiful shape. This is a 12-inch platter, and the teapot come together for $24. So type in teapot and platter 24. And then I had these oblong serving platters, which are just the most spectacular colors ever. And this set of oblong serving platters, look how nice that looks. These are also 24 for the pair. This one is 14 inches, and this one is 11 inches. So you can get both of those. Just type in platters 24, and I'll know what you mean. Oh, and they're in great shape. No chips, cracks, issues whatsoever. I had a little Kokeshi guy left for 10. Super sweet little swans in hot pink, and little design all the way around. Little hat. And look at that smile. So type in $10 Kokeshi. Night Peewee, Night Circle 7. Thank you guys. Please hit a thumbs up on your way out if you haven't. Thank you. Thank you. So type in $10 Kokeshi if you would like that little guy. And, oh, I had this awesome. Oh my God. My computer came at me, literally.
Yeah, we saw it.
That was great. Okay.
Nettie eats the serving platter.
I've got you on the serving platters that will match your other pieces. Excellent. Let me get you. Okay, for 24. Thank you, Nettie. That will go with your other stuff just great. Okay, I had this pepper grinder. It is working, and it is from 1963. It's Franciscan ware, and the pattern is called Tulip Time. It is in awesome shape, no issues whatsoever. Great working condition. You screw this top off and put your peppercorns inside, and then, of course, they come out the bottom. So this little Franciscan ware working peppercorn mill is only $15. Type in 15 pepper mill, and I will know what you're talking about. And then I had one little piece of my Taylor Knowles left, and it is Won't You Take Me? This is made between 1914 and 1929. The company that made this used to make pre-Prohibition Crocs. And then Prohibition happened, and they had to change business, and they went out of business then in 1931. So Dr. Jumbo's school, we've got Come Along, Ducky. And then we have Won't You Take Me? So stinking cute. So this little guy would just be $10 for the little dessert plate, and it is right about 100 years old. From East Liverpool, Ohio. Okay. And then I had my afghan. So my afghan was only 22. It's in beautiful shape. It's 82. It measures 82 by 82, and one side has a fringe. Perfect for Valentine's Day with the pink and the mauve. And it is in excellent condition, no issues. 82 by 82, and it's $22. Just put in 22 afghan. Okay. And that is a wrap for me.
Awesome.
Okay. So if you are watching this on the replay and you see something that was not claimed in the recap and you would like it, please email us at ttbsarahc@gmail.com, and I will get you fixed up before I send these items to eBay that did not sell. Okay, make sure to check out our eBay store. We have quite a few cool things going on over there. The link is in the description of this video. And yeah, there's some great stuff there, and I'll be adding some more things there tomorrow and the next day. So I'll definitely post the link in our group if you haven't checked it out. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, please do check it out. And the link is also in the description for our private Facebook group as well. We just keep in touch with each other throughout the week there. So I want to thank my mod squad. Lisa, thank you so much for bid ending. You rock. Holly Parker, thank you so much for backing everything up and links and help. And the rest of the mod squad, you guys are wonderful. I appreciate all you do to help us weekly. Thank you so much. Remember, Wednesday night, thank you, Holly. Wednesday night, we are doing all vintage Valentine's Day, and it is going to be awesome. I've been saving for this sale for like a year. So definitely do not miss Wednesday night. If you love vintage Valentine's Day stuff, I have figurines, planters, ephemera, dolls, kitsch, Valentines themselves, all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely come hang out with us on Wednesday night. We're going to have a good time. And you guys, thank you so much for supporting small business right on into the new year. We could not do what we do without you, and we are super grateful. We had a nice Christmas, and it was because of all of you. So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, we'll see you back Wednesday night. If anybody has questions or needs anything, you can email me or get a hold of us in the Facebook group, on Instagram, lots of ways to get a hold of us. So Have a great week. Be good to yourself and be kind to one another and even a random stranger if you have time. So, right. Peace, love, and vintage until Wednesday night. We'll see you then. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Good
Happy
night.
2025.